What's up, everybody? This is Johnny Basement, and we are back here in the basement for the New York Rangers versus the Vancouver Canucks. Exciting times. The Rangers are looking great coming out of the box against the Calgary Flames. Not only did they win the game, they came out hitting, they came out fighting, they came out going strong. People took rides on the Trouba train. Took rides on the Trouba train the other night. Man, I didn't catch the game to the third period. Which, hey, man, life happens. What can you do? Life happens. But you know what? I caught the best part of the game, the third period to the overtime, man. What a game. What ridiculousness in that game. Man, I wish I could have live streamed the whole thing, man. But you know what? Life happens, man. It's what it's all about. So we're here now. The Rangers are coming out strong, going after that Stanley Cup. Great second half, ready to start off. We got 3 games set, already beat Calgary, got Vancouver tonight, got Seattle on Friday night. Got big things coming up here tonight, guys. Who do we got? Bulldog, first Cellar Dweller accounted for, first in the basement. What's going on, Bulldog? Bruin, OG Cellar Dweller accounted for. Bruins in the basement. What is going on, fellas? Good to see you guys in here. Man, did I miss that game the other night, guys. Hey, man, life happens, work happens, man. I couldn't get home in time to do the game. By the time I got home, it was the third period. So, hey, I got to see a great part of that game. What a freaking game. That has to be one of the best games of the year. It's definitely the most exciting Ranger game of the year. It might have been one of the top games of the year, period. What excitement. What a way to end the game in overtime. And Lafreniere, hard slap shot in by Hedel, and Lafreniere cleans it up with Markstrom well out of net. Yep. Bulldog, if I called you a Cellar Dweller, dude, then you are. OGs have been with me from the beginning, so obviously you're not that, Bulldog. But you've been in here consistently for a week and a half now, man. That's good enough for me. You're a dweller, man. It's good enough for me. Regular Cellar Dwellers are guys that are here 90% of the time. I don't expect everybody to be here every game. I don't make every game. I try to, but I don't make every game. But OG Cellar Dwellers, Jimmy, you nailed that out. Those guys have been with me from the beginning. And those are OGs. They're originals. Regular Cellar Dwellers are guys who show up 90% of the time, man. That's what I would, to get that. There's guys that pop in occasionally, but real Cellar Dweller, 90%. So, yeah, Bulldog, you and Valix have been showing up all the time. You're the 2 newest ones. The 2 newest dwellers are you and Valix. Tim, another Cellar Dweller accounted for. First Aussie representative in the basement. Look at that, Tim. I'm throwing Aussies in there. What's going on, Tim? If you had a cricket ball in one hand, a cricket ball in the other, what would you have? Big cricket. Okay, that makes sense. I was going to say, if you have cricket questions, Manav will be all over that stuff, man. Bruin, great to be back in the basement. Me too, man. Me too. And the Knicks won last night. I didn't even get to do that game. Mondays and Tuesdays are a little tough for me, guys, because I do, believe it or not, I actually do still work. But Mondays and Tuesdays can be tough for me. That's why when I post that I'm going to be on, sometimes it doesn't happen that way. Sometimes I don't get home in time. So Mondays and Tuesdays are the hardest days for me to stream. So, but thankfully, I got home in time to see the Rangers win. And last night, the Knicks tried everything in their power to not want to beat one of the worst teams in basketball, but they found a way at the end and won. So we got a good start to the week here. Good start to the week for my teams. Good start. So we got the Rangers ready to kick this thing off against the struggling Vancouver team, although cannot sleep on the Canucks. They're struggling, but they're not a bad – I mean, they got players. So still getting set up. You guys know me by now, man. I'm still setting up as we go. They're singing both songs right now. Open it up. Looking forward to coming up. Looking forward to coming to Buffalo, man. I'm looking forward to coming to Buffalo March 31st. Looking forward to it, man. I'm going to see the Sabres versus the Rangers up there and get to meet some of you guys. That's going to be a lot of fun. A lot of fun. Let's see. Where are we at? Here we go. Bruin, great. Yes, sir. I feel great to be back here too, man. Couldn't wait to get on today. Bulldog, thank you. Thank you, Bulldog. Thank you. It's you guys that make this channel happen. You guys support the channel. You guys make it happen. So it's really thank you guys, but no problem, bro. Bulldog. You guys keep showing up. You become dwellers, man. That's the way it goes. Bruin, what is up, Bon and Tim? Yes, sir. Bulldog, Alex and I love the Rangers. That's awesome. Rangers are on the ups. The Knicks are on the ups, man. This is what's going on today. It's what's going on. Tim, I'm at work. I work on aircraft at Alice Airport. Really, you're an aircraft technician? Much respect, Tim. Growing up, one of my friend's fathers was an airline. Remember TWA? One of my friend's fathers was a mechanic for TWA and other airplane. Man, that's not an easy job, man. A lot of respect to you, Tim, for being able to do that, man. Bruin, how about LeBron? LeBron. Come on, man. Got to give it up for LeBron. Got to give it up for the king, man. That was incredible, man. I'm very happy for him. Well deserved. And he's not hanging around, as we already discussed. He's not hanging around. The guy's averaging 30 points a game. It's fourth best in the league. Fourth best in the league, hitting over 51% of his shots at 38. Very impressed, man. People need to be happy for LeBron and get off the whole, forget all the GOAT conversation and everything else. Just the fact that history was made yesterday. You got to see a milestone nobody ever thought would happen. And from 1984, Kareem has held on to that record, a record nobody thought would be beaten. Walter Payton's all-time rushing record, no one thought would ever be beaten. Oh. As they say, records are made to be broken, right? Records are made to be broken, and who better to break it, man? LeBron. That was awesome. I'm very happy for him. I am a LeBron fan. As you guys know, I almost wore my LeBron jersey for this. Had we been doing basketball tonight, I would have worn my LeBron jersey. So, but good stuff, Bruin. God, I'm thrilled for LeBron. I think it's awesome, man. I absolutely love it. Bulldog, happy for LeBron. Yeah, how can you not be? Big Bear, another Cellar Dweller accounted for. Another diehard Ranger fan. Big Bear in the basement. Big Bear, I caught the game in the third period Monday. I caught the game in the third period, man. I didn't get home in time to stream it. I saw the highlights of the first two periods, man. What a freaking game. What a game, right down to the overtime with Lafreniere scoring the game winner with Markstrom way out of net, making a save on that hard slap shot. Fell out of the net. Man, what an ending. And Lafreniere needed that goal. He needed that goal. And Philip Hedl, 18 goals on the year. Philip Hedl is killing it this year, guys. Philip Hedl, this kid is really evolving right in front of our eyes, man. The Rangers and the New York Knicks got young players on these teams that are evolving. Quentin Grimes for the Knicks. Philip Hedl for the Rangers. Igor's in net tonight. He's 21-8 with a 2.45 goals against average and a .918 save percentage. Killing it yet again. And big shout out, Big Bear, big shout out to Halak, the guy that we were all over this year, Halak. 1-6 to start the year, looking horrible, looking old. He is older. He's like 37. But whatever the case, Halak has won 6 in a row. 6 in a row. To make him 7-6 right now. During that stretch, I think he has around a 2, 1.9 to a 2 goals against average. So he's been killing it. Back to form for Halak. So that was great that that the coaching staff was patient with him and not sent him down or traded him away when he was 1-6. They were patient with him, and thankfully they don't listen to us fans who would have bumped him out of there way back in November, right? So big shout out to Halak, who's been playing. Puck was just dropped. Game's underway. Let's go. I want to see another big hitting, big matchup, big game like we had Monday. That's a tall order, man. That what an exciting game Monday was. What an exciting freaking game. Bruin, how about LeBron? I read that. Bulldog, Johnny, I'll be streaming the Kraken Rangers game on Friday. Nice, Bulldog. I'm torn right now. I'm torn on Friday. Should I do the Rangers Kraken or should I do the Knicks Sixers? They're playing at the same time, and they're both big games, man. They're both big games. They're playing at the same time. Bulldog, yes, Halak has improved a lot. Bond, another Cellar Dweller accounted for. Bond, another Ozzy accounted for. In the basement. Look at me, I'm saying Ozzy now. See, I'm starting to get it. Rocco, the basement mascot's welcoming you all in. Come here, Rocco. Come on. Basement mascot in the house. Rocco saying what's up to everybody. Basement mascot in the house. The last couple of games, he's been hanging out upstairs with the fam. Tonight, he's down with me. So, hanging out with the fam. That's it. It was awesome to see it, Bon. Awesome. Amazing. So happy for him, man. So happy for him. Gunner! Another OG Cellar Dweller accounted for. Gunner's in the base. What's going on, Gunner? What is happening, brother? We're back. We are back. Raleigh, another OG Cellar Dweller accounted for. Raleigh's in the basement. Raleigh, Knicks tried to lose last night to a bad team. They tried, but we won anyway. Good stuff. Good stuff. Is the time of the zone defense done in the NFL? Seems like most teams know how to pick it apart. I think so. I think it's time. You either get cornerbacks that can cover man coverage or you don't have them. And that's it. You need shutdown corners to play a more effective defense nowadays. You need to play the linebackers up instead of dropping everybody in a zone. And that's when that old thing came along when Richard Sherman always said he was better than Darrelle Revis. What? You play in a zone defense most of your career, and you don't cover the best receiver on the other team the entire game. Darrelle Revis was shut down corner, man coverage, covered the best receiver on the other team every time. Richard Sherman didn't play man coverage, didn't do man. So that was like ridiculous in that time. But that's what I mean by the kind of defenses. And some people were actually under that impression that Richard Sherman was better than Darrelle Revis. That's insane. He's not even in Revis's league. Not even in his league. So, yeah, man, I always found that funny. But the zone defense, people do pick it apart. The only person that can't pick it apart is Zach Wilson. That's it. Yeah, Rocco. That's right, man. Bulldogs, Sub-Valco Rangers, welcome to the basement. Raleigh, our Knicks love trying to lose. The Knicks and the Rangers have the same thing in common. They play down to their competition. The Knicks against the Magic, they were losing the whole game. They looked horrendous. Yesterday, the whole game. And then they pulled it out and won. Come on, Lafreniere, let's go. Shoot that, Heedle. Now I expect Heedle to score all the time. Heedle has 18 goals on the year. Expecting him to score all the time. By the way, I'll wait till Truba and everybody gets in, but I got a good baseball question for you guys today. Big Bear. Wait. Yeah, Raleigh, it's true, man. And like I was telling everybody else, you guys just popping in now. You know, Mondays and Tuesdays are hard. I mean, I actually do still work, but I usually get home in time. Mondays and Tuesdays are a hard day for me to get home on time to do the stream. So sometimes I'll post it thinking it looking like I'm going to get here on time. And then, life happens, man. I don't get it on time. Mondays and Tuesdays are the hardest for me, man. But it's been a long beginning of the week for me. Last night, the Knicks were on. I just watched the game. I was tired. I didn't feel like streaming. Last night, I didn't. Let's see. Big Bear, my mortal enemy is the Vancouver Canucks fan, so the stakes are high. Vancouver is your mortal enemy. Is the Vancouver Canucks fan, so the stakes are high here. What's up with the Vancouver Canucks fans? Big Bear, explain. Bond, two of the Hamilton Hawks players had a bit of a dust-up at training last night. In physical sports, that's going to happen. It happens in the NFL training camps all the time in the summer. They fight. They get, they're battling. It happens, man. In physical sports, hockey, they're all getting their battles. Bond, Gunner, I think Big Bam Cam was the main reason that people were afraid of that defense, not Sherman. Oh, yeah, no doubt, man. Well, Sherman's the one that always brought himself up and compared himself to Darrelle Revis. It's not even close. Sherman never covered in man coverage. He never covered the best receiver on the other team. Darrelle Revis mirrored the best receiver on the other team. Mirrored him. Man coverage shutdown. There's not even a comparison. Sherman's not in Darrelle Revis's league. Not even in his league. Yeah, Cam was the one. Cam Chancellor. Cam Chancellor is the one. That's the one they were worried about. Bulldog, Rocco said, let's go Rangers. He always does. He always does. GB, another Cellar Dweller accounted for. Another Aussie, not Aussie. Aussie. See, I'm practicing. Another Aussie in the basement. What's going on, GB? Morning, Johnny, in the overtimes. Morning, world. They did it again in OT. Go Rangers. I tell you what, GB, Monday they went to overtime. That was one of the most exciting Ranger games I had ever seen. And I only saw from the third period on. I wasn't even here for the first two periods. I saw from the third period on. So that's where we were with that. Anybody new in the basement, subscribe, bell notice, hit the like button. Keep the basement rolling. Keep it rolling. Aiming for 5,000 subs. Come on, Fox Shooter. We're on a power play right now. Rangers on a power play. We got old JT Miller, one of our old players on them right now. He had 99 points last year, JT Miller. I was hoping the Rangers would find a way to get him back, but he left the Rangers, went to the Lightning, and then went over to Vancouver. GB, who won the fight, Bon? Oh, yeah, the training camp fight. Bruin, crazy that Kareem only scored 1 3-point shot. I know. Isn't that nuts? And LeBron did it in 150 less games than Kareem. 150 less games. But, yeah, only 1 3-point shot by him. And he was a 6-time MVP. That's why I said, hold on. Let's go, Ray. Come on, Fox. Shoot it. We're passing too much on the power play, as we always do. Passing too much on the power play. Too much. Too much on the power play. Too much. Shoot it. They saw that one coming a mile away, man. They take too long. You got to pass on some, but not all. Come on, shoot it, Fox. See, these guys pass the whole 2 minutes. Someone's got to shoot and play the rebound. I always believe. There you go. Shoot it. Zibanejad passing to Panarin. It should be the other way around. Panarin passing to Zibanejad, man. Get that cannon shot that he's got going. They just don't look good on the power play right now, man. This is not a good power play. They pass 100 times, never shoot. I don't get it. 20 seconds left in the power play. Hold on, guys. I'll get back to the chat in a second. Dumped it back in. Got Hedel, Kako, Keandre, Trouba, and that's it. We didn't do anything on the power play. Nothing. Still 0-0, 13:40 left in the first period. Come on, guys. That was a weak power play, and we had opportunities, and we didn't take any of them. Big Bear, I used to have a friend that I fell out. Oh, and he's a Canucks fan, and I know he is watching the game, and I know he knows that I'm rooting for the Rangers. Hell yeah, man. Rangers, Rangers, Rangers. Oh, you had a fallout with your buddy who's a Canucks fan. All right. So, you go rooting for the Rangers. Well, hey, man, Rangers rule, man. The Canucks aren't doing much right now this year. They came on strong at the end of last year, man. I thought they'd be a little bit better this year, but for some reason, they're just not playing well. They're 20-26 at the moment. I think they're out of the playoff race. And I don't see them coming back in it, but you never know. There's still plenty of time. Bulldog, do you think Sauce is like a new Darrelle Revis? I mean, he played shutdown the whole year, but I won't compare him yet, Bulldog. I'm an old school guy. I don't put guys in legendary categories until they've shown it for a few. I need Sauce to do this like for a couple more years for me to start putting him in a Revis category. He's got to do it. Remember, Revis did it his whole career. Guys like that, man, it's hard to compare him after 1 year. But it's a Revis-like year, sure. He shut down everybody. He had quarterbacks not throwing to his side at the end of the year. They weren't even throwing to his side anymore, so that's very much like Darrelle Revis. When Darrelle Revis had Tom Brady and Peyton Manning not throwing to his side, that's like super respect from the greatest of all time, and Peyton's one of the greatest of all time. not throwing to your side, that's respect. That's real respect. So can Sauce be like that? He can be, but I won't compare him just yet, man. We need a couple more years out of this. Let's see what he's got. Let's see if Sauce can hold it down for the next couple of years, man. But very impressive this year. Very impressive. Sauce didn't give up. I mean, he shut down all the top receivers this year. Jamar Chase, Stephon Diggs, Justin Jefferson. He shut down Tyreek Hill. He shut them all down, man. He shut them all down. Sauce is no joke. Let's see if he continues. Let's see if it continues. I'm sure it probably will. Let's see if it continues. But I'm very, very, very happy with what I'm seeing so far. Gunnar, Cam Chancellor was one of the biggest hitters in NFL history. He wasn't a Sean Taylor, Brian Dawkins, but he was up there. Yeah, he's up there with Taylor. He's up there with Ronnie Lott. And Steve Atwater was another one from the Broncos. Big hitters. Big hitters. 13:30 left in the first period, 0-0. Rangers have 4 shots on goal. Vancouver has 1. Vancouver has 1 shot on goal. 1. So we're doing it so far, man, but we should have taken advantage of that. Should have taken advantage of that power play, man. Come on, go! Yes! Vinny to Kreider, 1-0 Rangers. Vinny to Kreider. 1-0 Rangers. That's what I'm talking about. 1-0 Rangers. Beautiful. Miller passes it up to Vinny. Vinny brings it up, dumps it right over to Kreider. Wide open net, one-timer. Let's go, Rangers. Let's go. Anybody new in the basement, subscribe, bell notice, hit that like button. Keep the basement rolling. So, yeah, Gunnar, I agree. Cam Chancellor, Ed Reed was another one. Big hitters, man. Big hitters. Bulldog, yeah, hit that like button. Subscribe. Grow the basement. That's right. Let's go. Big Bear, I don't understand how we haven't – I know. I don't understand that either, Big Bear. Heedle should be the man they're pushing. Heedle should be the man they're pushing, man. Kid's got 18 goals. And he was coming on strong at the end of last season through the playoffs. Heedle has become the guy from the kid line. Lafreniere was supposed to be this guy. Maybe he still will be. Maybe he still will. Chris Kreider is 7th on the Rangers all-time goals. He just tied Mark Messier for 250 goals. Just tied Mark Messier, 250 goals as a New York Ranger. I don't understand it either, Big Bear. Maybe it doesn't work. I don't know. We can do the maybes all day long. I don't know why either, man. Doesn't make sense. But you got to shout out for, like I said, Gallant and the coaching staff stuck with Halak when us fans wanted him out of here, man. He developed. I'm hoping that Lafreniere can develop. I'm hoping he got a big boost from getting that game winner the other night in overtime. That would be great. Bond, I got you back in this one, Johnny. Go Rangers. That's right, Bond. That is right. Thank you, brother. Joe, another Cellar Dweller accounted for. Joe Expo in the basement. Johnny, do you own a Rangers old school badge jersey? I have a Lundqvist one like that. I wore it on here. I think I wore it on here once. But, yeah, I have a Lundqvist one like that, man. Sure. Absolutely, Joe. I got a couple Ranger jerseys. I got a Shesterkin and the Lundqvist, Messier. I got a couple, man. I like. I'm not big into car. I'm not big into a lot of things, but I like jerseys, man. I like jerseys for all my teams, and a couple of legendary jerseys that aren't on my team. They have nothing to do with my team. Like I have a LeBron James Cavaliers jersey, 07, man. That's how I remember him as. I got a LeBron James. Flex. Another Cellar Dweller accounted for. Another Aussie in the basement. Flex is in the basement. What's going on, Flex? Good to see you in here, brother. Awesome, Flex. Good to see you in here, man. Bruin. Oh, you know, Bruin. You already know about Rocco, man. Sounding off. He always sounds off at the beginning of the game, and then he wears himself out. Guys, remember, he's 12 years old. He's 12. He's going to be 12 this year, right? So he's 12, right? 11, 12 years old. He's he sounds off. He gets all wild and crazied up for the game, and I'm home. Then he goes back and passes out. Boy, Rocco's not happy with the power play. No, not at all. Not at all. He was. Come on, shoot that, Hedel. He scores. Hedel. Philip Hedel again. Philip Hedel, man. This kid is going crazy. That's another goal. I think he's got 5 games now with points, man. Freaking Hedel with the backhander, man. This kid is playing. Philip Hedel is playing. Watch out for Philip Hedel. Keandre with the pass up to Kako. Hedel with, Philip Hedel with the backhander, man. That's what I'm talking about right there. Beautiful pass by Kako. Good patience by Hedel. Good patience. Good patience on that shot. Kako passed it up to him, and he waited. Went around the dude, backhanded it in. Rangers goal. 2-0 Rangers. Anybody new in the basement, subscribe. 11:30 left in the first period. 2-0 Rangers. Gunnar, one of the biggest comparisons I hate people make is Reed versus Polamalu. Both were great players, but totally two different types of safeties. I agree. Gunnar, I agree all day. 2 completely different types of safeties, man. Completely different. Ed Reed was a monster hitter. Polamalu was all over the place, man. 2 different styles altogether. Rangers up 2-0. Lafayette bringing it up. Featherstone, another Cellar Dweller accounted for. Another Aussie in the basement. Featherstone's in the basement. Looks like I dropped in just in time. Good day, everyone. Good day. Back to you. GB, congrats to LeBron and Laker fans. Off to work now. Enjoy the dungeon chat, everybody. Go Hawks. GB, thanks for dropping in. Always appreciate it, man. Rangers putting the pressure on again. Rock, my favorite Cellar Dweller, my honey, Mrs. Basement. Rock is in the basement. What's going on, honey? Good evening, Dwellers. Rock, welcome. Bruin, hey, Rock. Hey, Bruin. Fight. Stone Bulldog. Hedel makes it 2-0. Bruin, thanks, Bulldog. Yup. Big Bear. Hottest player in the NHL, Philip Hedel. He is on fire. This kid is on fire. Philip Hedel is lightening it up, man. We might have a killer here in the making right in front of us, man. This kid is really evolving. He's doing what I expected Laffy to be doing, man. I expected Lafreniere and Kako to be doing a lot more of this, though. Hedel is really taking off. And I have not given up on Lafreniere. A lot of Ranger fans want him out of here. Not yet. Give the guy a break, man. It's not, Robert Saleh, the head coach of the Jets, made a great statement, which is true. We live in the instant coffee era. Everybody needs to be superstars right off the bat. A guy comes out of college and has all these accolades and all these things they're supposed to be legends right off the bat. No, some players take time to develop. Guy Lafleur, one of the greatest hockey players of all time, took a little while to develop. The beginning of Guy Lafleur's career was not very impressive. He struggled a lot when he first started. Jim Plunkett, 2-time Super Bowl winning quarterback, number 1 overall draft pick by the Patriots, got bounced to the 49ers, couldn't find his way in the league, struggling, goes to the Raiders, wins 2 Super Bowls. I mean, some players take a little bit longer than others to develop. I wouldn't give up on a Lafreniere just yet. Do that, trade him away, and he'll become a legend somewhere else. I'm telling you, it's what happens. It's what happens. So that's true, guys. I'm going to look up something here on the Canucks. Two nothing Rangers right now are coming back in a little bit more than halfway through the first period. Just about halfway through. Barry, welcome into the basement, Barry. Hit the subscribe, the bell notice, and the like button, Barry. Georgia, Bulldog. Barry, welcome to the basement. There you go. Gunner, Jordan Poyer was nothing more than a backup safety before coming to Buffalo. They unlocked his potential, right? They sure did. Listen, there's players out there that Shannon Sharp was a 7th-round draft pick, guys. One of the greatest tight ends of all time. You could argue he's the greatest tight end of all time, but he's definitely top 3. Shannon Sharp's definitely top 3 tight end of all time. He's a 7th-round draft pick. 7th-round afterthought. How many guys can we name like that? Tons. Mike Piazza was drafted as a favor by Tommy Lasorda because he knew Piazza's father. Like, he wasn't even drafted. Like, he was drafted deep in the draft. Deep. Deep. Oh, good save by Igor. Come on. Vancouver's on the power play right now. Minute 20 left on the power play. 9 minutes left in the first period. 9 minutes left in the first period. Clear it out. Clear it out. Minute left on the power play for Vancouver. Went out of play. All right, where are we at? I read that. Bulldog, the Rangers and Bruins are the ones who caused Canucks fans to riot their own city after losing the Stanley Cup final. Oh, man, in 2011, Vancouver lost to the Bruins. 2011 and 94 lost to the Rangers. Game 7 games, yep. Igor, that's right, Bulldog, Igor's killing it again this year, man. Killing it again. Like I said, now Halak being the backup is the guy we need. That's the guy we expected to get. He won 6 in a row. Perfect older veteran, knows his place in this part of his career. So you don't have an Alexander Georgiev who's a young goalie barking at your heels that he wants to play more. Now you got an older veteran who knows his role at this point. Halak knows he's not an everyday starter anymore. He knows he's going to be a veteran backup, and he's playing outstanding for the Rangers. Now he is. In the beginning, all of us fans wanted him out of here. But see, that's why we're fans and not coaches. The coaching staff saw the veteran that knew what he was doing, that it took a little time to get adjusted. Gunner, the tight end goat is so hard to crown. Gonzalez, yep, has the stats and records. Gronk, well, it was Gronk, right. Kelsey's making a case, Sharp and Gates as well. Antonio Gates, Rob Gronkowski, sure. Tony Gonzalez, I think, is the greatest tight end of all time, in my opinion. Shannon Sharp's my favorite. But Tony Gonzalez, I would take over Shannon Sharp. I would. Ozzie Newsome, when I was growing up, he was another great tight end. Great tight end. There's tons of them. Kellen Winslow for the Air Coryell Chargers. I could go on and on. Tons of them. Clear it out, guys. Vancouver's not on the power play anymore, but you think they were because they were hanging around the Rangers' net the whole time. Full campsite. Vancouver's got their tents up, the fires, everything's going. They got the dogs, the beers, the burgers, hanging out in our end. So far in the period, there's 7 shots by the Rangers, 3 shots by Vancouver, and we've scored on 2 of them. Not bad. 7 shots, 2 goals. I'll take those numbers. Gunner, the tight end, I read that. Bulldog, Tyler Conklin and C.J. Uzma didn't do much this season. No, they were, like usual, they were a waste of space on the Jets. Tight end. Jets cannot get the tight end thing down. They can't get quarterbacks and tight ends down. We always have good running backs. We always have a decent defense, but tight ends and quarterbacks are elusive to us. Elusive. The Jets cannot figure out the quarterback and the tight end position. Can't figure it out. I don't know why it is. They haven't had a great tight end since freaking Mickey Schuler back in the 80s. Bond, got to go pick my daughter up from work for lunch. Have a good one, Cellar Dwellers. All right, Bond. Have a great day, Bond. I know it's daytime for you and it's Thursday for you, Bond. Have a good one, brother. Always appreciate the support, man. Always appreciate the support, Bond. Bulldog, yep, take care. Barry, have you chosen an AFL team yet? Love your passion, mate. Big fan of your channel. Thanks, Barry. Appreciate it. I'm down. Then you saw my 4 teams I'm down to. You saw the 4 teams I'm down to. 1 second, Barry. 6 minutes left. Vancouver's still sitting around the campfire in the Rangers' end. Why can't we clear the puck out? Why can't they clear the puck out? I'm telling you, my Rangers and my Knicks, they do the same thing on defense. They disappear during games. I don't understand it. Both teams do it. They have disappearing acts or they stand there like statues. Both teams do it. They both play in Madison Square Garden. Maybe it's a Madison Square Garden thing. I don't get it because both teams do it. Vancouver is still an RN. Are we ever going to clear the puck out? Ever? Is it ever going to happen? We have a 2-0 lead, 5.5 left. Barry, back to you. Barry, I'm down to the 4 teams. Hawthorne, Brisbane, Collingwood, Essendon are my 4 teams, and I'm torn on all 4 right now, Barry. So I haven't chosen them yet, but I'm going to do a video before the season starts on March 16th. March 16th is Richmond Tigers and the Carlton Blues. I will decide before then. I will have my team down before then. And when I pick a team, Barry, I'm sticking with them. I stick to all 4 of my teams that I got going on now. Diehard Rangers, Knicks, Yankees, and Jets. I don't leave them for nothing. If you could be a Knick and a Jet fan, you're a diehard fan because both teams really test your fandom. All right, so the Rangers have finally got it out of their end. We're in Vancouver's end for all of 2 seconds. Well, Keandre bringing it up now. All right, let's go. Anybody new in the basement, subscribe, bell notice, hit the like button. Keep this basement rolling. We're aiming for 5,000 subs. Trouba train. OG Cellar Dweller accounted for. Trouba's in the basement. What's up, Trouba? Good to see you in here, brother. Good to see it in here, man. Man, Michael, I didn't make it back till the 3rd period on Monday, but I did see all the 3rd period and the overtime. That was the game of the year for the Rangers. The game of the freaking year. I just didn't get home in time, Michael. I did not get home in time to live stream that game. Mondays and Tuesdays are always tough for me. When you guys see me say I'm going to stream, I'm coming on tonight. If it's Monday or Tuesday, take that at a 50% chance I'm actually going to get on. When I post it, I'm pretty confident I'm going to get there in time. Pretty confident. Mondays and Tuesdays are the roughest days for me to actually get on. So just letting you guys know. Just letting you guys know. So that generally tends to happen with me because I get busy. Life happens. But those are my busiest days, Monday and Tuesday. Let's see. Gunnar, I'll get right back to you. Let's go. I got a good trivia question for you guys, too. Baseball. Come on. Keep it down there. 3.5 left to go. Let's get another goal, or at least don't give up a goal. Gunnar, as a Bills fan, I hate Gronk, but man, that dude was unstoppable. As a Jets fan, I hated him too. He was unstoppable. No doubt about it. You call Gronk the greatest tight end. He's definitely in the conversation. Come on, VC. Bad pass, dude. Look before you pass, man. Come on, VC's been playing really well for the Rangers this year too, man. Jimmy VC has been playing exceptionally well for the Rangers this time around. Exceptionally well. What do we got? Raleigh, Bulldog, Trouba, welcoming an OG to the basement. Raleigh, when you reveal what footy team you'll root for, are you going to get a jersey? Oh, yeah. Raleigh, I'm going to get the jersey of the team that I'm going for. Yes, and it's called a Guernsey. Oh, come on, man. Come on. There it is. What I just said we can't do. Give up a goal before the period ends. 2:24 left in the period. Garland goes on the opposite end of Shesterkin and gets it in. He let him, and hit it back on his backside. Got it in. Look at Garland. Boom. Hit that corner. Just straight up beat Shesterkin, man. Straight up beat him. Good shot. So, yeah, Raleigh, I'm going to have the jersey. I'm going to do something. I'm even going to have the ball. I'm going to try to do a demonstration of something when I'm thinking of something to do. But, yeah, it's going to be fun, man. And I found out New York has an AFL team also, the New York Magpies, man. They play in the Bronx. I didn't know that. Play in Van Cortlandt Park. I have to go check that out and stream a game from there. That would be cool, man. That would be cool to stream a game from there. I know everybody in Australia would love that, man. That would be awesome to do. Trouba, Trouba with the steamroll. Oh, man, the Trouba train was on fire Monday. Trouba train was on fire Monday. Taking names, man. Taking names and laying people out. Not only was he laying people out, he was knocking them out. He laid out Kadri, and then Dubé tried to come over and fight Trouba and got his butt kicked. What a double whammy for the Flames. Kadri gets laid out, and then Dubé comes over to defend his teammate and gets his butt kicked. Slammed to the ice. That's the Trouba train. Don't stop the Trouba train when it's rolling near you. Get out of the way. Got to get out of the way. Dustin Keller was the last good. Yeah, he was decent. Dustin Keller was decent. He was decent. The Jets really need a tight end. If they're going to really do some attacks, they need to attack. They need to get a real offensive attack and start utilizing the tight end a lot more. Of course, settle on a freaking quarterback too. Come on, Fox, let's go. Minute left in the period. 1 minute to go. Let's get this goal back if we can. Get the goal back if we can. Come on. Bulldog, Trouba, I'll be live Friday for the Kraken Rangers game. If Johnny's streaming the Knicks game, you can watch the Rangers stream on my channel. Bulldog, that's good, man. I don't know which one I'm going to do yet. They're both big games. 2-1 range. Twitter's broken right now. You can follow people. You can't follow people. That's right. Order your Sharon yet? I am going to order that this week, Flex. I'm ordering the Sharon this week, brother. I'm ordering it this week. And I kind of like your idea, Sharon. Flex. I'm thinking about what I'm going to do when I actually pick the team. It's going to be fun. 15 seconds to go. 2-1 Rangers right now. I hate that we gave up that goal, man. And I want to see Lafreniere come off a little bit more, man. Heedle's killing it. Heedle is killing it. Heedle's killing it. All right. Trouba, you're in here now. Here's the question. After his 10th, what Major League Baseball player, after his 10th career at bat in America, after his 10th career at bat, put him over 300 batting average. He never had to go under 300 the rest of his career. Who was it? Who, after his 10th at bat, his 10th career at bat, hit 300 batting average and never, ever went below 300 for the rest of his career? Who was it? Babe Ruth, no. More modern than Babe Ruth. Once he hit 300, he never went, nope, not George Brett. That's why I was specified after his 10th career at bat, his 10th. I'm not saying no one else has ever done it. I'm just saying this guy after his 10th at bat never went below 300 again. Not Bonds, not Piazza. I'll put it this way, guys. I'll throw a little hint in so you get an era, at least an era of what we're talking about. He didn't retire that long. He retired, but he didn't retire that long ago. And the Yankees were one of the teams he played for. Featherstone, Derek Jeter, no. No, this player played for the Yankees at one time. He's a definite Hall of Famer, but Beltran was a good guess, but no. Remember, it's after his 10th at bat. Bulldog, that's it. Suzuki. Ichiro after his 10th at bat. That's why I only said it once in the beginning. That was the clue. In his 10th at bat in America. I said in America. I didn't repeat that again. I wanted to see if anybody picked that up when I said that in the opening question. In America. After his 10th at bat. That was it. Ichiro. Funny story with Ichiro was Bobby Valentine wanted him on the Mets, and the Mets said no. They took Mo Vaughn and Roberto Alomar instead. Remember that? You were going to say Bartolo. Bartolo had one of the most exciting at-bats. The home run he hit for the Mets and his jog around the bases. Remember that? Bartolo Colon when he hit that home run for the Mets? Oh, my gosh. And he did play for the Yankees. That's funny. That's a funny answer, Bruin. That's funny. That is funny, man. Bartolo, he had the most exciting, funny home runs ever. So, yeah, man. Ichiro. Lockport, OG Cellar Dweller accounted for. Lockport's in the base. What's going on, brother? Lockport, good to see you in here, man. Good to see you in here, bro. I can't wait. March 31st is coming, Lockport. It's coming. It's coming, man. Lockport, you got to email me, man. You got to email me. Me, you, Gunner, Peso. Peso said he wants to meet up. I think, yeah, you got to email me, Lockport. You got to email me, man. Email me, dude, so we can all collab. Gunner, you can email me too, man, so we can all collab. Meet up before the game, at the game, whatever. Meet up before the game would be great because we're coming in. I'm going to the game and I'm going home. So we're doing these drives, man. So it's gonna be fun. It's gonna be fun, but I want to get there early enough we can meet up, whatever, Wild Wings or something before the game, man. It'd be fun. It'd be a lot of fun. No, Bulldog, no. Cologne retired. He retired. He played on a lot of teams. Yankees, Mets, White Sox. Played on quite a few, and there's some more than that. So, yeah, Lockport, man, it's exciting stuff, man. Real exciting stuff, man. It's going to be a lot of fun. Sabres, Rangers, March 31st. I'm looking forward to it, man. I'm looking forward to it. Gunner, I'm still working on trying to get off work, hoping I can get someone to cover me. Yeah, Gunner, man, that would be awesome, dude. And like I said, man, like I said, dude, you guys email me, Gunner. I'm going to be up there early enough. I don't know what time you start work, but we're going to try to meet up. Like I said, if there's a Wild Wings nearby or something like that, we can all meet up before the game if you can't get there or what have you, man. Just, it would be cool, Gunner. Let me know, man. Let me know through email, man. Because if worst case, dude, it would be there early enough. If you're at work, we could stop by your job and at least say hello. At least we could pop in at your job and say hello, man. Played for the Rangers also. Cologne, yeah, he played for a bunch of teams. He was a power pitcher at one time and then learned how to adjust his game like CC Sabathia did too, man. Once they lost their incredible fastballs, man, they slowed him down. What else do we have here? Cologne still play. Yeah, Friday, I don't know what I'm going to do with Friday yet. I don't know what I'm going to do. I don't know if I'm going to do the Rangers or the Knicks, man. I don't know what I'm doing on that one. Seattle's good this year, too. Seattle is good. Seattle's first place. It's crazy how these teams come in the league, man. They jump. First year they were bad, but, man, after that, they're fourth in the West right now. It's 63 points. 29-16, fourth in the West. Insane. Boston's insane. They're 83 points. Carolina is at 76. Jersey's at 70. Toronto's at 70. The Rangers were at 64. We are sixth in the East. And in the entire league, the Rangers are eighth. We're eighth overall in the entire league. Eighth. Eighth overall in the entire league. So this is a real exciting time right now. Rangers and Knicks, loving it. Loving it. Bulldog, Chapman is on the Royals. He already signed with the Royals. He's on the Royals. Oh, there you go, Bruin. Bruin already answered that. There you go. Yep. We love doing Yankee Royal games here in the basement. They're always exciting. Yankees Royals games are always exciting. That was the first live stream I did here. I think I told you guys that. It was the last weekend of July, if I remember correctly. The second to last or the last weekend in July, I did the Rangers Royals. That was my first live stream I ever did. Rick the Ninja. I don't know what happened to Rick the Ninja. We haven't seen him in a long time. But anyway, he was one of the first ones in there. Rick the Ninja, Mr. Marine, Truba, Bruin, Raleigh, everybody came around during the Gunner. What a series to pick for your very first live stream. Yankees Royals, not a very exciting live stream to choose, but that's what I had. I had it all ready to go. I was eligible to do live stream. I said, whatever, I'll do it. I thought it was gonna be me and Rocco, just me and Rocco watching the game. I didn't think anybody was gonna come in. Pretty funny stuff. Anybody new in here, please subscribe, bell, let's hit that like button. Let's keep it rolling in here. Bulldog. The President's Trophy is a curse. It is a curse. Look at the Florida Panthers last year. President's Trophy. They had a big year last year, and what happened? They got swept. They got swept out of the playoffs by the Lightning like they weren't even there. They just got whisked away. The Rangers President's Trophy in 2012. We lose to the Devils. Yeah, it's just, dude, it's not the greatest thing to have. It is a curse. It's like the being on the cover of Madden. Bulldog, Yankees-Braves games are exciting. They are exciting. They are. Big Bear, I watched the Kraken Avalanche game a few nights ago, and I wasn't impressed with either team. Yeah, the Avs aren't looking very impressive this year, man. The Avs are not looking that impressive this year. And the Kraken, although they're better than they were last year, of course, the greatest expansion team to start in any sport ever is the Vegas Knights. No other expansion team in all the four major sports ever went to the final in their first year. Even though they lost, they still went there in their first freaking year. But they did have a lot of veterans on that team. I mean, they had Marc-Andre Fleury as their goalie, also a three-time champion. So that certainly didn't hurt. Bulldog, Johnny, I first came around your channel when the Rangers beat the Avs in a shootout this season. Oh, that was the second time the Rangers and Avs played, because the first time the Avs beat the Rangers in a shootout where Georgiev and Igor went at it. Now, you're talking about Igor, the Vezina Trophy winner, and Georgiev, his former backup. Now, you're talking about goalie against goalie in the game normally, but in a shootout, it's really goalie versus goalie. And Igor lost to his former backup in that shootout the first time they met, and then he beat him the second time. So, but I always said Georgiev was a great goalie, and he could be the starter on a lot of teams. So that's cool, Bulldog. I appreciate you being around, man. Bruin, remember that Rays game? That was, oh my gosh. For the guys that have not been in the basement during Yankee games, you have not experienced the basement yet, right, Bruin and Raleigh and Gunner and Truba and Lockport? These guys don't know what the basement's like during baseball season, especially during 5-hour games. Or Bruin, the Mariner game. Remember the Mariner game where the Yankees and the Mariners, they went like 13 or 14 innings. Remember that? And nobody wanted to score. Both teams would move the ghost runner to third base with like one out, and no one could get him in. No one on either team. That game went on forever. We were up to like 3 a.m. Remember? The game started at 10:10. We were still up at 3 a.m. 2:30, 3 a.m. The game was like, this is ridiculous. Oh, it was horrible. Bruin, that was during that exciting month of August when the Yankees were 10-18. Very exciting month. Very exciting month of August, 10-18. But yeah, man, the basement's fun when we do Yankee games. And this year we're going to do Cellar Dweller night. OGs get first dibs. Cellar Dweller nights. Not just one night, nights. We'll have you guys on for an inning at a time. Everybody gets a full inning. If there's not a lot of people that night, maybe you can get a couple innings in. It's going to be a test run, but we're going to do it this year. We're going to add on to the basement. So we'll switch over to the Zoom on that one, and we'll get you guys linked in and bring you on. It'll be a lot of fun. So Raleigh, Truba, Gunner, you guys can come on for these games. And let's do some Cellar Dweller nights, man. I think it'll be a lot of fun. Bulldog, I'm excited for baseball. Yeah, me too. I'm excited for it too. Can't wait. Second period is about to start. You guys know. Give me 2 minutes. 2 minutes. Second period's about to start. 2 minutes, guys. All right, we're back. We're back. Good night, Rock. Rock, my money. Good night. Good night, Rock. Mrs. Basement calling it a night. Good night, Rock. Bruin, I think I remember that game. Bulldog, I'm excited for baseball. Read that. Bulldog, only OGs are allowed in the Zoom. They get first dibs, Bulldog. They get first dibs, just like anything else. The guys that have been with me from the beginning get first dibs on what they want to do and when they want to go on. They get first dibs, so we go in order. You and Valix are the newest ones in the basement. That's how the order works the way it works, just like seniority at work. Just like at a job, seniority. So, no, they're not the only ones, but they're the first ones. They're the first ones. That's how we work the order here. They'll be the first ones on. And then after that, then we can do everybody else that's a regular cellar dweller and so on and so on. So, but OGs get first opportunity at it, man. And when you start, Bulldog, when you start getting your channel going, you got guys in there that are regulars on your live all the time, and they're regulars in the beginning. You remember them. You do the same thing. That's how you do it. And I don't have a ton of people in here, man. We just have the best live stream. We don't have the most people, but we have the most educated and smartest people in here, man. We have great talks in here, man. Good stuff. A lot of good stuff happens in the basement. I look forward to coming in here. Everybody else is at work or has long days. We come in here, we do a lot of BSing. And a lot of diversity in here. Not everybody here is fans of the same teams. And when I do the New York Jets, most of the people in here are Bills fans and Vikings fans and Raiders fans and Jet fans. I have a few, but we have a lot of Bills Mafia and Raiders and Vikings. Got a lot of fans with diversity and Giants fans. Giants fans are in here too. I'm a Giant fan too. It's my second favorite team to the Jets. So it's diversity, man. Some live streamers don't allow anybody in their streams unless they're a fan of that same team. Man, I play, come on, come all, bring it. That's how I like to do it. That's how we do it. So OG's always going to get first dibs, Bulldog. And that's how you should run your channel too, man. Bruin, the first stream of yours I saw is when you first did the fruit plate. That was so. Bruin, I know Lockport and Mikhailov loved that. And that was totally random because I don't eat those all the time. That was totally random. You know why I don't bring them on a lot? Because Lockport and Mikhailov always wanted me to bring that on. Because I'm gonna get it on my jersey, man. That's what's gonna happen. I'm worried about getting them on my good jerseys, man. That's why I very rarely wear my jerseys out, because I know if I have jerseys that I don't care if they get messed up or not. Those are the ones I'll wear out or wear to a game. If they get messed up, I don't care. But other ones I'm not gonna wear to a game. But yeah, that's funny. So that fruit plate, Bruin, that was during baseball season, man. That's back in August or somewhere around there. That's awesome, Bruin. So, yeah, I honestly believe Rick the Ninja was the first guy I had in live streams. Mr. Marine was one of the first I had before I live streamed. And, you guys were around too. Lockport and Truba and Gunner. You guys were commenting a lot of things before the live streams too. But Rick, I believe, was the first live stream guy I had. I believe he was the first one in the basement for my live streams. And I don't know what happened to him. I haven't seen him in a while. Second period, just getting underway. 2-1 Rangers. Let's go. We need more goals here. More goals. Bulldog, I've got people who have been on my channel since the beginning. Those are the ones you got to pay attention to first, Bulldog. They're the ones that carried your channel, especially in the beginning when you had nothing going on or whatever. Like, my first videos I ever did were terrible, man. I don't have them up now. They're not posted now, but I'm going to react to my own reactions one day so you guys can all laugh. My first videos were terrible. They were really bad. And I posted them thinking they were pretty good. That's what's funny. I still have them. They're not posted now, but I will post. The guys wanted me to post one and do a reaction to how bad I was on them. Man, some of these are bad. I may do during the dog days of summer when the NBA and the NHL playoffs are over and it's just baseball left. before, in that time frame, end of June, July, I'll do one of those videos then. That'll be fun. Clear it out of there, man. What are you doing? He's just standing around. Come on, let's go, Rangers. Go to the other end. Let's go, Panarin. Bring it up. Bring it up, Fox. Let's go. Where are we at? Flex. I should set some roles up in your Discord for you. OG dwellers, regulars dwellers, and content creators. I don't have that many people. Flex, I don't have that many people to break up yet. Regulars, there's that's a good idea, as well as you, the head dweller and mods, etc. Flex, you got some great ideas, man. I tell you, you really do, man. I know you used to be a streamer yourself, man. I know you did. So it's funny, man. But Panarin has reached 300 points in 230-something games. The stat just went off the screen. That's the fastest, I think, in Ranger history. I think. I didn't see the whole stat. It went off the screen. And I'm not rewinding the TV, so I'll screw that up. It's on a delay. Here comes Vancouver. Bring it up. Oh, cross. That looked like offsides. It's borderline offsides by Vancouver. Come on, Rangers. Get on him. Get on him. Get on him. Get on him, Harper. Come on, Harper. Use your size, man. Harper's like 6'3", man. 230 something. He's a big dude. Use your size on him, bro. Come on. Get it out of there, man. Look at that. Harper's just standing there. Harper's standing there while Igor's getting shot on, man. He's just standing there. I scream about this all the time. Harper is just standing there, and it's not just him. They are all guilty of this stuff. How can you stand there and let your goalie get an onslaught on him and just not hit any? How are you not hitting anybody? How are you not hitting anybody? Anybody. This is your goal. Here's Igor, and you're just standing here watching guys shoot and watching them shoot and watching them. What are you doing? What are you doing? Makes no sense to me, man. None. Bulldog, I had an Ohio State-Georgia stream that had so many Ohio State fans because they were winning. Then they lost at the end and went into hiding. That's how it works with a lot of guys, Bulldog. We get a lot of people in here that pop in when their team's winning, and then they lose. Like Mark the Mets fan. A lot of guys in here know about Mark the Mets fan. He's a regular – well, he was at the time. I won't call him a regular seller. Oh, I thought Goodrow was going to get a breakaway there. I got picked off. I thought he was going to become a regular cellar dweller, but he's not. He's not in here enough to be one. But he likes to show up when the Mets play the Yankees, talk a lot of smack, and then when his team starts losing, he disappears. I have a friend of mine, Fuzzy Bear. He'll pop in here. He does it too. He's a Miami fan. He's a Dolphins fan, Panthers, Heat, that sort of stuff. He does that too. But that's a personal friend of mine. I've known him over 16 years. So we have a lot of fun with that anyway. But what do you clear it out, man? That's one thing I don't like about some of this modern day hockey. Guys scared to hit people. How can you watch people skate right past you, man? You're like a slalom pole in skiing. You know the slalom when they go down around the poles? That's the Rangers and the Knicks defense at times. You do the same thing. Come on, Fox, shoot that, man. Rangers setting up. Hold on, guys. Hold on. Come on. Bruin, great idea. Yeah, Flex has some good ideas, Bruin. He really does. Flex, boy, he used to stream. He used to be a streamer, man. He knows a lot about this stuff, man. So he does have great ideas. I like a lot of them, man. I'll get back on the Discord tomorrow, guys. I'm off tomorrow, so I got time tomorrow. So I can look at some a lot of the Discord and catch up. I'm off tomorrow, so this will be good, man. Lockport, so your Jets number 1, Giants number 2, and the Bills your number 3. Yes, I do support New York. So, yes, I do. You guys know I do go for the Bills. I do. When the Jets are out, I do go for the Bills. I went for them the whole way. They were my Super Bowl pick. So yeah, the Bills are the only team in our division that I don't mind, man, because they were a punching bag for years, like the Jets were, for years. But now it's going to be nice when the Jets land a quarterback and the Jets and Bills are fighting for the top, and the Patriots and Dolphins the Patriots are going to own last place. The Patriots are going to own last place, guys. The Patriots are going to own last place. The Dolphins are better than the Patriots too. That's going to be fun. That's going to be fun, Lockport. That's going to be fun. Bulldog, if I were to wear a Giants jersey, I wouldn't care if I got food on it. I'd care if I got food on mine. I got one Giants jersey. It's a Lawrence Taylor. I wouldn't want to get any food on that. I got a Lawrence Taylor Giants jersey, man. That's the greatest. He's the greatest, period. Big Bear, let's go, my boys. Let's go, my boys. Big Bear, let's do it. Let's do it. Let's do it. Rangers, I'm telling you, man, I'm excited for them. We're really stepping up. Man, if Lafreniere and Kakko can just step up more, this team is going to go crazy in the second half. Watch out. Watch out for the Rangers. We had a slow start to the season, but we're really picking it up now, man. We're really picking it up. And Halak playing better. I've said it already tonight. Halak playing this much better only helps the Rangers get even stronger. Got a reliable backup, and they're playing them now against bigger teams. They're playing him against bigger teams. That game against the Flames, that was a big start for him, and he won. And he played great goal. He had a lot of great saves that night. 14:40 left in the second period. 2-1 Rangers still. Funny. Bruin, I hope Rick's doing all right. I don't know what happened to Rick the Ninja. He was in here all the time, man. I haven't seen Rick in a few months. I don't know what happened to him. I don't remember the last time I saw him. It's got to be around. He popped in for a couple of. He's a Jets fan. He did pop in for a couple of Jet games. I don't think I've seen him since Thanksgiving time. Let's just say Thanksgiving, give or take a week or two. But he did pop in for a couple of Jets games. I hope he's all right too, Bruin. Hope he's all right too. Lockport, funny you mentioned Lunicorn. He texted me last night. He was at the Orlando Knicks game in Orlando. He was at the game. He texted me last night from there, man. His working hours changed, so it's hard for him to get on. But he was at the Orlando Magic Knicks game last night, man. He texted me from there, man. It was cool. He's doing great. Lou is doing great. Good stuff, Lockport. He's doing well, man. Let's see if we can get him on here. I'm trying to help him get his own. He needs to get his own channel. It'd be great so we can collab on the channels, man. It'd be a lot of fun. Lou's a great guy, man. He's a really good dude. Really good dude. Bruin, I saw a video. I mean, I've been friends with him for like 17 years. Close friends, man. Really good guy. Bruin, I saw a video of a hockey game in Germany where a goalie scored a goal when the other goalie wasn't paying attention. Yes! Speaking of scoring goals, boom, 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 boom. Lafreniere, Laffy. Get that goal, Laffy. Still pulling for this kid. I'm not giving up on this kid. I've been angry at him, upset with him, but I'm not giving up on youth, especially with the potential that this kid brings to the table. You can't give up on him, man. He's too young to give up on him. Kravtsov, I feel a little differently about right now. Kravtsov, I feel a little bit differently about him. If they want to put a trade package together and ship him out, I don't have much of a problem with that right now. I mean, they're trying to work out Sammy Blaze, right? I still like to call him Blaze. I know it's Blay. I just like to call him Blaze. Anyway, Jimmy Vesey's having a much better second stint with the Rangers than his first stint. Jimmy Vesey's been playing really well for us. I think he's got 9 goals on the year already, which is way better than we did his first time around with us. Let's go, Vinny. Come on, Vinny, get in there. 3-1 Rangers, 13:20 left in the first period. 13:20 left in the first period. Flex, I streamed. Hold on, Flex. I think I just skipped over somebody. I skipped over a few. I'll get right back to you, Flex. Lockport, I left off there. Lunicorn, Bruin video, read that. Yeah, Big Bear, these cutesy little cross-ice passes have got to stop. I agree, man. And Big Bear, you and I complain about this all the time. What is it with the passing, the nonstop passing, the cutesy little crisscross passing? It's got to stop because they get intercepted half the time, or the pass is too slow, the timing's off. I don't like it, man. They pass too much. I'm a big believer. Yes, you have to do a couple of passes when you set up, but I'm a big believer in shooting the puck, playing the rebounds, man. That's where your goals are going to come from, playing the rebounds. The Panarin to Zibanejad one-timer is brilliant. It's on fire. I love it, but it's becoming a known pattern by the Rangers. It's becoming known when Panarin has the puck and Zibanejad's on the other side, you know that that pass is coming, and the defenders are waiting for it now. And they're poking their stick out and interfering with the pass. It's starting to happen a little bit more than not. It's becoming an obvious play. It's becoming an obvious play, like the Titans handing off to Derrick Henry. You know it's coming. That play is becoming a little too obvious at this point. And they tried to switch it up. Mika passing to Panarin, which was different. He didn't score, but I agree with you, Big Bear. It's getting a little annoying, and they do it too much. They waste half their power plays doing that, and then it gets poked away. The puck goes down, and then Vancouver or any other team that does it to us is down in our end, just like that in our power. It takes us forever to regroup again. So, yeah, I hate that too, Big Bear. Good point, man. Good point. I like it. Bruin, Mark is gonna get him Cellar Dweller status coming baseball. Yeah. See, I can't. When Mark comes back, I can't call him a Cellar Dweller right off the bat. Can't. He's welcome in the basement. I don't have any problem with him in the basement. Don't have any problem with him in there. Don't have any problem. Don't have any problem with him there, man. But it's just funny. He's the guy that jumps in talking smack and then disappears. What was great this year? Anybody new in the base, subscribe, bell notice, like button. Rangers are up 3-1 right now. 13 minutes left in the second period. Remember when the Mets swept the Yankees the first Subway Series, the 2-game series, and Max Scherzer owned everybody? Mark jumped in. The next time around, the Yankees played the Mets. Mark was the first one in the basement. First one. I had just turned on the live stream. He was the first one in here, talking crap about how Scherzer owned Judge. And remember, Judge hit a 2-run bomb off him. And all of a sudden, it was 2-0 Yankees, then 3-0 Yankees, and Mark was nowhere to be found. I'll never forget. He was the first one in here talking smack about how the Yankees were owned by the Mets. First one talking smack, and the first one that disappeared. Yep, good old Mark. I like him. I have no problem with Mark. He's always respectable when he comes in. It's the fun debate talk that I say we can always do in here. I tell you guys, we can always do the fun debates back and forth. Respectable, not curt. Mark's fine. I have no problem with Mark. It's not like who was the Titans guy? Alberto. It's not like that. It wasn't like that. Mark's not like that guy. He just disappears when he talks smack and his team starts losing. So, yeah, Bruin, he'll probably get the dweller status back. Bulldog, today is honor of Curtis Martin. 14,000 yards in 11 seasons. 14,000 yards in 11 seasons. Curtis Martin, one of the greatest of all time. One of the best. He's a top 10 running back of all time. Top 10. Closer to the 6 to 10 mark, but I love Curtis Martin, man. Curtis Martin is very underrated. He's like Marvin Harrison, one of the greatest wide receivers of all time, and you never hear about him. Marvin Harrison, Curtis Martin, a lot of people forget about them. They're two of the greatest at their position. Two of the best. Come on, guys. We're all around the net. Let's get another goal. Let's just have an easy, fun game tonight. Keep on it. Keep on it, VC. Jimmy VC was all over that, man. Good deflection, good saves. Good saves by Vancouver. Flex, I stream video games, though. They were very different to this. Only ever uploaded a few videos of it on here, though. I hear you. I know people that stream video games. I play games with my son, but I'm not online. I'm not even good enough to be online, but I stream games. My son and I play games. We play 2K, basketball. We play that a lot. Madden football, hockey and baseball. We just play those, but he plays all the other games. I don't get into the other stuff. It's too much for me. I'll deal with the Pac-Man machine more than the other games. But come on, shoot that, Mika. Oh, what happened there? Come on, guys, wake up. What, did Mika not know he's passing it to him? Come on, VC, let's go. Somebody I feel like a goal's coming for us. I feel like it's coming. Until that bad pass. There you go, Big Bear. There you go with the crisscross. He passes again. Nice stop by Panarin. Pedersen's in there. That's the last guy you want shooting the. I'm surprised Vancouver traded away Horvat. I'm surprised they traded away Horvat to the Islanders. Panarin! Oh, he missed! Oh, he missed. We had a little bit of a breakaway. 10:50 left in the second period. 3-1 Rangers. Flex, Westbrook did get traded, huh? Russ Westbrook is officially traded. Where'd he go? My son and I were looking at this earlier. They traded him for D'Angelo Russell, so he went to the wow. He went to the T-Wolves. I'll look at that at the end of the second period. I'll look at that. He went to the Timberwolves, Bruin, it looks like. I'm looking at it right now. Well, it's a 3-team trade, Bruin. Let me take that back. It's a 3-team trade. Let me see where he went. He went to the Utah Jazz. Russell Westbrook went to the Utah Jazz. Los Angeles will receive D'Angelo Russell, Malik Beasley, and Jared Vanderbilt, while Westbrook and the Lakers, Timberwolves, it says the Jazz are going to just buy out Westbrook's contract, which will make him a free agent. It says here, I'm skimming through it, guys, because the game's still on. But it says Westbrook's contract is expected to be bought out by the Jazz and making him a free agent. So it looks like he's not even going to be playing for the Jazz. Again, don't quote me because I just skimmed through it. I skimmed through it. Don't quote me, but it looks like the Jazz are going to buy his contract out. The Lakers got back D'Angelo Russell, though. That's pretty good. Let's see. Bulldog, the Miami has the Dolphins, the worst football team. I hate the Dolphins and the Patriots. I hate the Patriots more than anybody else, but the Dolphins are a close second. I don't mind the Bills. I never minded the Bills. The Dolphins I can't stand, and the Patriots are my most hated team. I hate the Patriots more than anybody else. They'll be in last place this coming season and for seasons to come. Because eventually Belichick's going to retire. And the only reason they even won 8 games this year is because of Belichick. Come on, Rangers, bring it up. 8:12 left in the second period, and the Rangers are up 3-1 still. Up still 3-1. Lakers, yeah, you just read all that. There you go. Flex already has it broken down for you. No, actually, Flex, you nailed it. That's what happened. It's that Westbrook is supposed to be bought out. I didn't read much further, guys, so don't say Johnny said. I didn't read the whole article. I just read that it's expected that he's going to be bought out. I didn't read all the paragraphs after that. Come on, man, let's go. We're putting the pressure on. I want another goal. I always want another goal. Lafreniere scores. Yep, weird. Yeah, weird trade, Bruin. They just wanted to get Westbrook out of there. Mario, another Cellar Dweller accounted for. Mario's in the base. What's going on, brother? Laffy, yes. Trouba, Laffy, yes. We're going to keep moving on, man. We rip on our players. Yes, we do. But like I said, I don't want to give up on Laffy yet. He's too young. He's got too much talent. Again, for guys that remember, Trouba probably remember, Guy Lafleur did not have a great start to his career. Not saying Laffy's going to be Guy Lafleur. Man, I would be loving life if he turned into that kind of player. But he didn't start out great. There's a lot of great players in any sport may have not started out that great. So Mario, back in the basement. Like seeing your name in here, Mario. Trouba, yes, Laffy. Trouba, I got a question coming up. Let me catch up on some of these. Hey, was that just tripping on Kako or what? That dude just tripped Kako. Come on, Schneider, stay on him, man. Stay on him. Yeah, the Vancouver traded Horvat. I can't believe Bo Horvat went to the Islanders, man. Can't believe they traded him. Horvat's a good player. He's got 31 goals on the season, man, in like 52 games. He's a really good player. I'm surprised they traded him. Probably for cap space or something. I don't know. Bulldog, who do you think is the next to win a World Series, the Mets or the Yankees? It's a good question, man, but I'm going to stick with my team. I'm going to stick with the Yankees. I think the Yankees will get one before the Mets. The Mets didn't improve on their batting order at all. At all. They didn't improve on their batting order at all. They went after Correa, didn't get him. But they really didn't do much else with their batting order. I mean, they got Pete Alonso. That guy's a monster. Pete Alonso is a monster, man. That guy is an amazing hitter, man. What a home run machine and Pete Alonso is. Frankie Lindor turned around, had a great year for the Mets last year. But they need more hitting. They got Danny Burgers. They got Vogelbach, Danny Burgers. You ever see that guy? He eats a lot of burgers. Danny Vogelbach. If you've never seen the guy, pull him up. You'll see why we call him Danny Burgers. Featherstone, I can't imagine a couple hours of live stream Pac-Man. Oh, my gosh. I'll do it, too. I don't know if anybody would be that interested in watching me play freaking Pac-Man or Galaga. I could play Galaga. I'm freaking good at Galaga, actually. I'm like scary good at Galaga. I can play that game really well. People have asked that before, Featherstone. People have asked that before. If I would do it like at halftime of football games or in between periods and get on there. That'd be like halftime entertainment, right? Bruin, I hate the Canucks trade Horvat to the Islanders. I wanted him on the Bruins. I wanted him on the Rangers. I hate that he's on the Islanders. Horvat's a good player, man, a really good player. Big Bear, Vancouver goaltenders letting go so many rebounds. We need people in front of the net. Right, and we don't. We have our own guys hanging around our own net, but we don't have them in front of their net, man. He gives up a lot of rebounds is why I'm saying. Why I keep saying the Rangers need to shoot the puck on net and stop with all the passing. Stop with all the passing. Getting irritating. And especially with a goalie that's giving up all that stuff, man. He gives up a lot of rebounds. While it's commercial, I'm trying to look at this Westbrook thing really quick, guys. 1 second. You're getting a little fight there, Vinny? All right, look, I'm going to read that later. I'm getting too caught up on the Westbrook trade now. Bruin, were the Rangers in on Horvat? No, I just wanted them, though. They weren't in. If they were, they weren't making a big noise about it. They should have. The minute they hear the Islanders are in it, they should be in it, too. They weren't in it on as much as the Islanders were. The Rangers are always in on. They're like the Knicks. They're in on everything and get nothing. I told you, the Rangers and Knicks are very similar in a lot of ways. Trouba, Horvat scored tonight. Did he? I haven't paid attention to the Islander game. Did he score tonight? You figure he would have. The guy's got 31 goals in 50-something games. Well, now 32. Horvat's a great player. I mean, teamed up with Pedersen on Vancouver. I'm surprised they broke that up. I didn't look into the whole deal of it. Maybe they just couldn't afford him anymore. It's usually the reason. Nikos, another cellar dweller accounted for. Nikos, in the basement. Greetings, basement crew. What's going on, Nikos? Good to see you in here, brother. Bulldog, we're in on Kane and Tarasenko. I want Tarasenko. Patrick Kane, I think the Blackhawks want people for Kane like this is 10 years ago. Patrick Kane's an older player. I would like him, but I'm not giving up the house for him. I'm not giving up a lot of great players for him. No way. And the Blackhawks are acting like this guy is, this is back in 2010, 2011 Patrick Kane. It's not 2010, 2011 Patrick Kane. That's a long time ago. They can't give that up. 4:39 left in the second period, 3-1 Rangers. We don't have a whole lot of shots tonight either. There's another rebound. See? There's another rebound. We need to have more guys up by the net. Another rebound. There's Pedersen. Watch out for Pedersen. Come on, guys. Get it up. Let's go. So, yeah, true. I saw Horvat score tonight. I got to come on. Come on, man. Come on. JT Miller, by the way, another former Ranger. Another former Ranger who got the assist on that one there. JT Miller had 99 points for the Vancouver Canucks last year. He went to the Lightning like most Rangers do. They go to the Lightning, and then they go somewhere else. JT Miller would be a guy I wouldn't mind having back on the Rangers. JT Miller was a great player, man. And he's 99 points last year for Vancouver is really freaking good, man. The Rangers giving away another goal before the period ends. Now it's 3-2 Rangers. Come on, man. This is a team we should beat. Vancouver's not the worst team in the league. They're a decent team. They're decent. But now they lost Horvat, man. We got to be all over them. Come on. Bruin, wonder if Vogelbach would be a good fit for the Yankees. We got enough hitters. Vogelbach is just a straight-up hitter. He's Danny Burgers, man. Danny Burgers. He's not very athletic. We already got first baseman, and we already got hitters. Like, where would we put Danny Burgers? And they have Darren Ruff over there, too. Darren Ruff was terrible for the Mets. Terrible. But, I mean, they replaced Dom Smith. You know, Dominic Smith wasn't doing much for them anymore. And, what was the other guy? Jeez, I can't think of his name now. He came from Houston to the Mets. He was a reserve third baseman. Oh, my gosh. I'm picturing. I can't think of him right now. Can't picture him right now. I'll think of it in a minute. Matthew, welcome into the basement, Matthew. Another Aussie representing the basement, man. What's going on, Matthew? Good day, mate. How's it going? Going great, brother. Going great, man. Happy to see you in here. Trouba, they timed Vogelbach with a sundial. Vogelbach, for anybody that has not seen Daniel Vogelbach, that's what we call him, Danny Burgers. Danny Burgers. Because he looks like he doesn't shy away from eating too many burgers. The bat looks like it looks like a stick. It looks like a stick on his shoulder. He's so huge. But he can hit. The guy can hit bombs. He can. They got him from the Pirates, I believe. Vogelbach. Matthew, Aussie dude here that goes for the tragic. How did we lose yesterday, mate? Had Knicks all game. Hey, man, I don't know. I saw the Knicks game last night. I was going to stream it, but I told you guys Monday and Tuesday, you know, I do work too. Monday and Tuesday is hard for me. They're hard days for me, man. They're hard. So I posted I'll be on. I was going to do I didn't even post about the Knicks because I knew I wouldn't be able to do it in time. But the Knicks looked terrible, Matthew. You're right. They looked bad the whole game. It looked like they were set up to lose the whole game, and then they found a way to win. The way the Magic are right now, Matthew, they did go on a good run. At least they're at 22-33. I know that doesn't sound great, but they were a lot worse just a few months ago. So they have played a lot better. And Banchero is a great player for the Magic. Banchero is great. Coming out of Duke, that's a player I would love to have on my team. Great young player for your Magic there, man. So that's a player right there that I'd be excited to have on my team. But the Knicks found a way to win. Jalen Brunson. How much do the Mavericks miss Jalen Brunson? I know they got Kyrie Irving, and if he doesn't play the way we know he can play, because Brunson on a great night isn't half the player Kyrie is, but he's definitely the more consistent player. Rangers on a power play, minute 45 left in the power play. Let's get that goal back, guys. We only had 2 shots on our last power play tonight. Let's get this goal back. Trouba, they time vote. I just read that, but it was funny enough to read again. Sundial, love it. Matthew, I read that. Bulldog. Oh, but Garland scored 3-2 Rangers. Yeah, right. We just saw that. I'm a little behind. Featherstone, I read that Landry Jones from the Steelers is going to be the Raiders' new quarterback. I don't know anything about him. Is he any good? Your best guess is mine. Landry Jones? Your best guess is mine. Landry Jones? It looks like right now Landry Jones might be going to the XFL. If he's going to the Raiders, I don't know. It doesn't say anything about that there. 56 seconds left on the power play, and the Rangers trying to get it back up in the zone. We're doing nothing again on the power play. Absolutely nothing. Come on, Rangers, let's go. He wasn't very good with the Steelers. Then he became a construction worker, but you never know. Sometimes guys get rejuvenated. Bruin, I love it when you say Danny Burgers. Danny Burgers. Hey, that's the area I grew up in. Everybody had a nickname, man. We all had nicknames. So, Danny Burgers. It's just natural, man. It's just natural. That's the first name that comes to mind. And I can't even take credit for it, man. I wasn't the one that named him it, but I heard it. So I've been running with it ever since because I think it's the greatest nickname. Danny Burgers. Rangers coming up, trying to get something. Kako, let's go. Give it to Philip Hedel, the goal machine. Give it to Philip Hedel. Another power play. We do nothing. And the back at full strength, a minute left in the period. 1 minute left in the period. Featherstone, read that. Here, Rodgers. Yeah, I've been hearing a lot of rumors about Rodgers. You know what I'm going to do as a Jet fan? I'm just going to wait until they actually tell me that they got somebody. Because you know how it goes. The Rodgers rumors, Derek Carr, Lamar Jackson. Then you don't hear about Carr and Lamar Jackson. Now they're focused on Rodgers only. And you know who's going to end up being the Jets quarterback? You guys want to know? I'm going to tell you right now who the Jets quarterback is going to be. You ready? Jimmy G is going to be the next Jets quarterback. Let me tell you why. He's a free agent. He's not being spoken about. He has San Francisco ties with Saleh, and he doesn't cost the Jets any money. He's a free agent. I don't necessarily want Jimmy G, not because of the player, because he gets hurt all the time. All the time. He's missed over 30 games with the 49ers. Missed over 30. The guy gets hurt all the time. We don't need a quarterback that's going to get hurt all the time. I don't need that. Jimmy G is going to be the next Jets quarterback. Watch. That's my prediction. I'd be happy with it if the guy didn't get hurt all the time. That's all I can say about that. But that's going to be the next Jets quarterback. It's going to be Jimmy G, guys. No contract, free agent. San Francisco ties with Saleh and some of the coaching staff that's still there. You heard it here first. Watch and believe. Jimmy G will be the next Jets quarterback. And I won't say I'm terribly upset about it, but I'm not thrilled about it either. Manav, OG Cellar Dweller accounted for. Manav in the basement. What's up, Manav? I'm sorry, I was cooking my dinner. Turkey kebabs? Turkey kebabs? Is that what you're saying? End of the second period, 3-2 Rangers. End of the second period, 3-2 Rangers. Turkey kebabs? Is that what that is? Manav, or am I reading that totally wrong? Which wouldn't be a shocker if I'm reading it wrong. Why? Because we're in the basement. That's why. Matthew, sorry, bro. Didn't get to watch your post on your top 4 for AFL sides. What teams are in the running? Matthew, you got to watch it, man. Matthew, you got to watch it. You want me to give you the Cliff Notes version? Matthew, you got to watch it. You got to watch it, Matthew. Got to watch it, Matthew. Come on, man. Got to watch it. Watch it, bro. Watch the video and find out, Matthew. Come on. Give me the view, Matthew, and watch it. I'll give you 2 of the 4. Matthew, I'll give you 2 of the 4. I'll give you 2 of the 4. 2 of the 4. Essendon, Collingwood. 2 of the 4. That's 2 of the 4. The other 2 you're going to have to find out by watching it, Matthew. Fair enough? Fair enough. Collingwood and Essendon are 2 of the 4. Watch the video and you can see who the other two are. Big Bear, way too many. Yeah, terrible. Terrible passing, Big Bear. We've been speaking about this for a while now. Horrible passing. I agree, man. And they're slow passes, too. They're slow. They trickle across. Trouba, let's be honest. Landry Jones sucks. I was trying to be nice, Trouba. I was trying to be nice. Featherstone's a big Raiders. I was trying to be nice. He went from the Steelers as a backup, went to construction worker, which I didn't know. I just found that out when I pulled it up. And now he's looking at going to the XFL. So, Featherstone, there you go. I was trying to be nice, but Trouba has, an OG dweller has laid it down for you, honestly. He sucks. It's like when Rams fan asked me, hey, we got Mike LaFleur. Is he any good? If he was, he'd still be on the Jets. That's all. Look at Zach Wilson. Look at the development of the Jets quarterback, and he'll tell you right there. Mike LaFleur sucks. But he was a rookie offensive play caller. You get a franchise quarterback in the draft, or supposed to be franchise quarterback, and you have a rookie offensive play caller, and the quarterback's coach is a rookie also. How do you develop a guy with rookie play callers? Just saying. Trouba, not Jimmy G. I don't want Jimmy G. Trouba, I don't want Jimmy G. I'm just saying, I'm a Jet fan a long time. I've seen this movie before. Watch and believe the Jets will get Jimmy G or somebody that we're not even thinking about. Like the Jets will hang around for Rodgers forever. Watch Derek Carr go somewhere else. Watch Lamar, who I think the Jets aren't really going to go after anymore anyway. I think he's going to stay with the Ravens. Or even so, if you got him, he gets injured a lot lately too, by the way. But the Jets with Jimmy G, or they're going to end up with Marcus Mariota or Jacoby Brissett or Gardner Minshew or something like that. Watch and believe. Watch and believe the Jets are going to do that. I don't want Jimmy G just because he gets injured a lot. I don't want him. Because that's what's going to happen. He'll come to the Jets, and he'll get hurt in preseason, and he'll be out for the year. And then we'll be stuck with Zach Wilson again. Oh, man, don't get me started. Don't get me started. Lockport, I'm hearing Atlanta trying hard to get Lamar Jackson. They are. The Falcons are trying really hard. I think he might end up staying with the Ravens. Who knows? I don't listen. There's so much rumors going on. That's why as a Jet fan, I just figure I'll sit back and let the show happen. It's like the Knicks when they talked about we're getting KD and Kyrie. We're clearing up space. KD and Kyrie are coming to the Knicks. They didn't come to the Knicks. Now, isn't that funny stepping on that for a second? When the Knicks missed out on KD and Kyrie, we signed a bunch of older players, and guys, the Knicks were being mocked, and the Nets were going to win all these championships, and the Knicks were being made fun of. They missed out again, and now we have to go through the draft, and we got, older players like Taj Gibson, Julius Randle came along. Oh, look at him. He's a perennial all-star with the Knicks. And now look at the Nets. They didn't win any championships with KD and Kyrie and James Harden. Their future is not as bright as the Knicks is. Now look at the Knicks young players. Look at everybody that mocked the Knicks for overpaying for Brunson. Now it looks like a steal. The Knicks getting Jalen Brunson. We finally have a point guard, a real floor general for once. We haven't had one of those in forever. And now we have one. The Knicks have the better future than the Nets do right now. I think it's funny. Funny how it all turns around. So, yeah, Lockport, I've heard there's so many rumors. That's what I'm saying. The Jets will miss. They're trying hard for Rodgers. They miss out on telling you. It's going to be Jimmy G. That's just my opinion. It's kind of like, I don't know. I don't want him. I'd rather have Rodgers or Derek Carr. I don't want Jimmy G because of his injuries, not because I don't think he can do it. We'll see. Tim, back again. What is a Canuck? Well, there you go. Trouba answered it for you. Canuck is a French Canadian. There you go. And I like by the way, I like the Canucks retro jersey with the Canuck on it. The guy with the tree. I always call him the Paul Bunyan looking guy. The Canuck on there. I actually like that jersey. I think it's kind of cool. Bruin, another name for a Canadian, Tim, kind of like Aussie. Ozzy. I'm told it's Ozzy, like Ozzy Osbourne, so I've been practicing that. Truba, I'll pass on the AFL. Sorry. It's all right, brother. Hey, man, we're all in here. You know that, Truba. You're an OG, man. You know how it works in here. Everybody's got their own opinions on stuff and their own feelings on stuff with players and teams and sports and all that. I've gotten into the AFL, and I just started it with a hard hits video, and it just grew on me, and the passion for the sport and the whole thing. I'm actually really enjoying it. Matthew, I watched half. Okay. Did you see who the other teams were, Matthew? And I said that in there, Matthew. Matthew, I said that in there. Collingwood, where are you? Tim, okay, should have called them freakins. All right, Matt, yuck, haha. Matthew, Collingwood is where the junk. I told I have too many teeth to be a Collingwood fan. I was told that in Essendon. I did the dope cheating scandal on there, by the way. Part of my video I did touched on it because the thing was so elaborate, man. It was so long. The doping scandal with Essendon. But trust and believe, the teams over here have doping scandals in America. Baseball's had them. Football's had them. We've had them over here too. So that wasn't a shocker to me that a team over there would have the same type of thing with performance-enhancing drugs, peptides, amino acid chains. And trust and believe, we know all about that over here in America. We know all about it. Trust and believe. We had times where guys named Brady Anderson all of a sudden are hitting 50 home runs. Brady Anderson, who usually hit about 40 home runs less than 50, was all of a sudden hitting 50 bombs. So we've had some performance-enhancing drug-related stuff here too. So, but yeah, they're in there. So, Matthew, you got to see who the other two teams are. Lockport, I think Derek Carr ends up with the Saints or the Colts. Oh, boy, you want to go to the Colts right now? Oh, the Jets would be the best landing spot for Derek Carr. The Jets have the most exciting young pieces in the league, man. Garrett Wilson, Elijah Moore, Sauce Gardner. We got the defense. The Jets had the 4th overall ranked defense in the league, number 4. It's the offense. We need a quarterback. We need a tight end. We need a real tight end in our line. Mekhi Becton has now missed 2 years in a row, so I don't know what kind of lineman he's going to be. Elijah Vera-Tucker, man, that guy's a great lineman. So we'll see, man. But Derek Carr, I think, would be great on the Jets. But I think the Jets are going to hang around with Aaron Rodgers and wait. And I don't know what to think with him. So we'll see, man. But like I said, I'm at the point now I've stopped reading I've stopped reading all the rumors. I've stopped reading them, man. I'm just waiting for the Jets to tell me who our quarterback's going to be. Featherstone, thanks, Truba. Hopefully it's not true. One thing you know about Truba, Featherstone, he's an OG dweller, and he brings it real. He and I come from the same area of New York, me and Truba. So we're used to bringing it as it is. I'll try to be a little kind on here sometimes, but Truba, boom, he's going to bring it to you strong. And that's normally how we do it from where we're from. But what he said is true, Feather. So I was just trying to be nice. Like maybe when he comes back in the league, he might be better, but Truba brought it real. This Sunday I won't be in the basement because I'm going with my dad to his friend's house to watch the game. It's all right, Manav. We're doing a lot of Super Bowl things on Sunday. I don't know if I'm even streaming the game on Sunday, Manav. We're going to have people here. We're going to have people at the house on Sunday, so I may not even be doing it anyway, Manav. We'll see, though. I'm not committing to it. I'm not committing to it yet. But have a fun day, Manav. That's awesome, brother. Big Bear, here we go, cruising into the third period with a 1-goal lead again. What happened to the intensity of the last game? Right. Because what do? Now, when I say play down to our competition, Vancouver is not the Ducks or the Blue Jackets. They're not that bad. But they're a team we should beat. And I think after that emotional game, what do the Rangers do? Play down to their competition. What do the Knicks do? Play down to their competition. Big Bear, I know you only watch the Rangers, but the Knicks played the worst teams in basketball last night. What do? We almost lost. We were losing the whole game. But we turn around and beat teams like the Sixers and the Celtics. I'm telling you, there's so many similarities between these two teams. But yeah, Big Bear, you're right. Here we go, cruising into the third period. And we're playing against a goalie that gives up a lot of rebounds. We're not taking advantage of it. And we had 2 power plays, couldn't score. We could barely get shots. Bulldog, is Zach Wilson a Rangers or an Islanders fan? I don't know. You know what I want Zach Wilson to be a fan of? Maturing and growing up and being a proper teammate and learning how to play the position and learning how to be a captain. That's what I want him to be a fan of, Bulldog. I want him to be a fan of learning how to play the game and being a leader and playing well with your teammates and stop acting like an entitled little frat boy that just got out of college and hanging out with your mother's friends. He's an entitled frat brat. That's what he is, an entitled frat brat baby right now. I hope Zach turns into a great quarterback. I really do. I won't say he's a bust just yet. But, man, remember, he's been injured the first year. He was out the second year. He hasn't even played barely a full season. Between the 2 seasons, he's barely played a full season, maybe a little more. But I want him to be a fan of learning how to grow up and be an adult and being a leader on a team, not being a little frat brat baby, man, standing on the sideline, not even cheering with the team. And the whole team, obviously through their actions, showed how much they loved Mike White, who talent-wise doesn't have the talent that Zach has. He doesn't have the talent that Zach has, Mike White. But what is he? Mike White's a leader. He's a freaking warrior. The teammates love him. He has respect to the coaching staff. He knows the freaking plays. And the guy doesn't fold like a lawn chair under pressure. Matt Milano folded him like a lawn chair. And what did he do? He came back in the game. Guy went to over 10 doctors trying to get cleared the next week. Mike White has the respect of the entire team. I would rather have him as the backup going into the season. I'd much rather have him as the backup going into the season. But Mike White might land with a team. He's a free agent. He might get a starting job. I don't know if he's a QB1. I don't know if he's an everyday QB1. Does he deserve a shot at it? Of course he does. He's earned a shot. But I don't know if he is. Truba, you are kind. You're a kind dude. You are a kind dude. I said you're real. We bring it real, Truba. We bring it real from where we come from. You bring it real. You're an awesome dude, Truba. You're a kind guy. Truba cooking a brisket for the Super Bowl. 15-hour cook. Can't wait. Nice, man. Truba, that is awesome. Are you having people at your house? Are you having people at the house, Truba? Flex, I hate that NBA can trade players midseason. Just doesn't feel right to me. Flex, all the sports do that. NHL has a trade deadline right now. Hockey has a trade deadline. Baseball trades midsummer. Football has NFL has a trade deadline in October. Flex, all the 4 major sports over here, they all do it. Mid-season, most of them, no, they all do it. All 4 do it. They all do it, man. Truba, you're Manab, enjoy the game with your family, Johnny. Thanks, Manab. You do the same, my man. You do the same. Bruin, I heard the Bruins might be in on Luke Shen. Wow. Like you need any more help. Like you need any more help, Bruin. Featherstone, it's all good, Johnny. Aussies are very much people who call a spade a shovel. Lockport, who's everyone got in the game? Chiefs of Philly. Chiefs. Got to go for the conference. Now, you guys being Bills Mafia, I would think you guys probably aren't going for the Chiefs, right? You're probably going for Philly. Lockport, do you dislike Cincinnati more or the Chiefs more? Which one do you dislike more? And Gunner and all you guys that are Bills Mafia. Flex, Geelong did the same thing for a long time, played down. Yeah, the Knicks and the Rangers. Yeah, the Knicks are the Rangers are one of the best teams in hockey. They're one of the top teams in hockey. We were number 8 in the entire league. We're the 8th-seeded team in the entire league. 8th-seeded. So the Rangers are one of the best teams in the league. The Knicks are middle of the road right now. The Knicks are middle of the pack team. They used to be down where Orlando, Detroit Pistons, Charlotte Hornets, they used to hang out in the doormat crowd. We're not there anymore. The Knicks should be beating teams like that. So we do. They play down to their competition. It's what we do. It's what I don't get it, but it's what we do. Let me check one thing. Where did I leave off? Featherstone, it's all good. Johnny read that. Lockport, who's everyone got, read that. And any Bills Mafia in here, who do you hate more, the Chiefs or the Bengals? I would imagine you don't like either one. Especially all the trash talk the Bengals were doing. Flex Geelong, read that. Johnny, do you watch Locked On Jets or Locked On Rangers? I don't watch either. And it's not because I just don't know about them. Dude, you know what I do? I'm old school, Bulldog. I'm older. I read a lot of the New York Post. I read a lot of New York Post. I read a lot of articles. There's certain sports writers I like to read from New York. That's what I read. I read my regular sports guys from New York. I listen to Mad Dog Russo in the afternoons. Channel 82, if you have Sirius XM, Channel 82 is Mad Dog Radio. I usually listen to that most of the day when I'm at work. You have Adam Shine in the morning at 9 p.m. Adam Shine. If you guys listen to Mad Dog Radio, Adam Shine is awesome. Adam Shine, you guys should know him. He's a Bills Mafia all the way. Adam Shine is a great, great show to listen to, man. Real great show. I've called into his show a few times. I called into Mad Dog Russo a few times. Dude, that's what I listen to, Bulldog. I'm a little more old school. I read a lot of the New York Post articles and some of the New York Daily News. So I'm not I don't watch a lot on YouTube. I read more, man. I read a lot. That's where, when I grew up, Bulldog, it was all newspapers. And you got your stats in the newspapers. ESPN wasn't really around yet. It was, but I woke up in the morning before I went to school. I was at that bus stop because we were there having to know what you did with your teams. You had to know your teams at that bus stop. You had to know your stats. You had to know how to talk and sports debate with your buddies, man. I'd go there. We had Islander fans at the bus stop. I grew up not too far from the Nassau Coliseum. So there was more Islander fans I went to school with than Ranger fans. So, and Jets, Giants, we all had fun there, but you better show up at that bus stop knowing what you're talking about when I grew up. And you could only go off the newspaper, the stats, all the stats, baseball, all the box scores. They were all in the newspaper. So I'm a little more old school with that stuff, Bulldog. Lockport, I think Philly 27, Chiefs 21. I'm going to go with 24-17 Chiefs. 24-17 Chiefs. But Philly's got that dude Reddick on Philly is pretty nasty, man. He's pretty nasty. Manav taking Chiefs in a very close game. Okay. Bruin, I got the Chiefs. All right. Lockport, I'm leaning Philly because I don't want to see Mahomes win again. I figured that. Where's Gardini, Ben? Where's Gardini? He's a huge Mahomes supporter. He wants Mahomes to be the GOAT right now. He wants him to be the GOAT right now. Gardini will definitely get in on that stuff. Bulldog, Elijah Moore does not have respect for the coach, says he told Mike LaFleur to go F himself, you suck. Well, I agree that Elijah Moore did pull off some stuff that was wrong at the time. Actually, him telling Mike LaFleur that he sucks was actually an accurate statement. Mike LaFleur did suck. He was a horrible play caller. Horrible play caller. Third period just getting underway. Mike LaFleur was a horrible play caller. Terrible. 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 He was calling plays for Zach Wilson that were also meant for Mike White. Mike White's a pocket passer. Zach Wilson, actually, if you do watch when he does actually play well, he plays well rolling out of the pocket and throwing 30, 40 yards downfield. Believe it or not, he completes a lot of those passes. He can't hit the broadside of a barn 10 yards in front of him, but all the way down the field, he can complete those rolling out. I think that's why Zach rolled out of pockets that were clean, just rolled out of them because he's more comfortable doing that. Mike LaFleur never called plays for him like that. Now, I'm not defending Zach Wilson all the way, but I think Mike LaFleur is terrible. Elijah Moore, look at him under Mike White. Mike White utilized him. Zach never threw to him. So I don't know. I understand why he's pissed, but I don't agree with, the demanding trades and all that. I don't agree with that stuff. But Elijah Moore is a playmaker, man. He's a playmaker. With the right quarterback, watch out. 19-20 left in the third, 3-2 Rangers. Truba, you want me in the foxhole, I can assure you that. Me too. We'd be good in the foxhole, Truba, me and you. We'd be good in there. Older guys, we got our head on our shoulders, have been around, experienced. Oh, hell yeah, man. I agree with you there, brother. Me too. You'd want me right there. Bruin, fair enough, Lockport. Yeah, I would have figured most Bills Mafia fans would want to see that. And now it seems like a lot of people are turning on Josh Allen, calling him a crybaby, can't get it done. See how fast people turn on certain players? Oh, my gosh, man. Josh Allen, I would love to put him on my team. I'll take him anytime. 18-40. Come on, Rangers, get it out of our end. I don't like the one-goal leads. Flex, so there's a deadline. They can't just do it at any time in the season. That's how I thought it was. No, they can't. There is a deadline. That's it. Today's the deadline, Flex. You have to be traded. You can't do it at any time. You have to do it by the deadline. Once the deadline's there, you're done. That's it. Once the deadline's up, you miss the deadline, that's it. So, yeah, there's a deadline in all the sports, Flex, all of them. Bulldog, I can't root for the Chiefs. I only root for the Chiefs if they play the Patriots, Dolphins, or Giants. Okay. Out of curiosity, Bulldog, why do you hate the Giants? If you're a Jets fan, I always wonder this because I'm a Yankee fan and the Mets are my second favorite team. The Giants are my second favorite. They have nothing to do with each other unless they meet in the Super Bowl or their little game. The Jets and Giants play once every 3 or 4 years, right? The Mets and Yankees play a couple times during the regular season, but unless they meet in the World Series, I don't have any problem with the Mets. I like to see them win. The Met fans hate the Yankees. Met fans hate the Yankees. It's just because the Yankees have 27 rings. That's really what it is, because I don't hate the Mets. The only New York team I hate is who? The Islanders. I hate the Islanders with a passion. And so does Trouba, and so does Big Bear. Every Ranger fan hates the Islanders, and the Islanders hate us, and that's just the way it is. I'll never go for the Islanders ever. I've said it before. I don't like any Boston teams, but I'll go for the Bruins over the Islanders. I will go for the Bruins over the Islanders. February 18th, Bruin. February 18th, we got the Elimination Chamber that night. Lockport, Elimination Chamber, February 18th. And the Bruins and the Islanders are at 5 o'clock that day. I think that's going to be a double dip in the basement. Lockport, I hate the Chiefs. I just read that. Oh, no, I didn't. Lockport, I hate the Chiefs more than the Bengals. Chiefs are the standard right now. 5 straight AFC Championship appearances. Right. 5 straight. Right. And they knocked the Bills out twice, which I know leaves a sting. Like, I hate the Astros because the Yankees never beat them. They didn't even bother showing up in the championship series this year. They didn't even bother showing up. Yankees dropped the first 2 in Houston, come home game 3 and lose 5-0. 5-0? Oh, man. Look, last season's over. Let's get into the Yankees' new season. Let's be positive. Both teams have 14 shots on goal. That's it for this game. It's 3-2 Rangers. Another rebound. And there's no Rangers around the net. None. Another rebound, no Rangers around the net. This has been going on all game. Both teams only have 14 and 15 shots. Very, very low shooting game. Very low shooting game. Trouba, let's put it this way. I couldn't watch the Knicks on a bet. Now they are watchable. Oh, yeah. No, they're very watchable now, Trouba. That's why I told you at the beginning of the year. Watch the Knicks, Trouba. Watch the Knicks. Watch the Knicks. Watch the Knicks. And I don't blame you. My mother, God rest her soul, my mother was a diehard Knicks fan. She loved the Knicks. And she even had to stop watching after a little while. She had to stop because they were so unwatchable. They were so bad. So bad. Like, oh, look at a lazy pass. Kreider, that was a bad, slow pass, man. Into traffic. Like the other night, the Knicks against the Sixers, we were down by 20 points in the first period. 20 points and won. Just a few years ago, the Knicks would have been down by 20. In the first, they would have been down by 40 in the third. They would have just kept losing. There was no direction on the team. Nothing. So I agree with you there, Bulldog. They're very watchable. The Knicks are very watchable, very exciting. And Jalen Brunson got snubbed. How Jalen Brunson is not in the All-Star game is ridiculously disgraceful. He's having a career year. He is the main reason the Knicks are where they are. He and Julius Randle. How Brunson's not in that All-Star game is sickening. It's disgraceful. It's the best floor general the Knicks have had in a long time. 15 minutes left in the third. Rangers up 3-2 right now. Anybody new in the basement, subscribe, bell notice, hit that like button. Keep it rolling in here. Bulldog, he had the right to say that. He did. Elijah Moore had the right to say it. I don't agree in disrupting the team during the time, but what he said to Mike LaFleur is accurate. He did suck. LaFleur is a horrible play caller. What do we do? 1st and 10, handoff up the middle. Bam Knight up the middle. Bam Knight up the middle. Handoff again. Handoff up the middle. Screen pass. 3rd and 10. Screen pass. 1 yard screen pass. I hope you can run 9 more yards. I mean, that's what we did. Trouba, let's be honest. Zach Will, he does suck. The kid sucks. But you know what's funny is I always wonder with something. My point with Zach is this. What if Zach Wilson was Brock Purdy? What if he was on the team with the 49ers and Kyle Shanahan? What if Sean Payton had Zach Wilson? What would he look like then? What would Brock Purdy have looked like if he was on the Jets with Mike LaFleur? Sometimes I think it's just coaching because Zach Wilson's mechanics are horrible. And his decision-making out there is terrible. So that's on him, and his attitude sucks. And if his attitude was better, he probably would have kept playing. But the Jets are, God, score, shoot that. Shoot that, we're right there. Come on, guys, let's go. Wake up. Here we go, turning into construction workers again. One guy doing work, the rest of the guys standing around. Come on, man. Lockport, Johnny, remember when Gardini said Gagne was better than, oh my gosh, and Aaron Donald was better than LT. Oh my gosh. Remember that? Trouba remembers that too. Trouba was in here for that. Remember that, Michael? What Lockport just said? And Bruin, I think you were here too. When Gardini said that Gagne was better than Rivera and what was the other one? Oh yeah, Aaron Donald was better than LT. Lockport, I do remember that. He was making a case for Gagne. Yep. And he likes Aaron Boone. And he liked Aaron Boone. I said, Girardi took them to the world. Aaron Boone, it's like Aaron Boone. It's like Girardi did that in his first 3 years as the Yankees manager. In his first 3 years, he took them to a World Series win. In his first 3 years as manager, Girardi. I never wanted to get rid of Girardi, especially not to bring in a guy like Aaron Boone. Aaron Boone makes horrendous decisions at the worst times in the playoffs. Oh, he wins a lot of games with the Yankees in the regular season. So what? I'd rather have Joe Madden. I would want Joe Madden over Aaron Boone. I don't like Aaron Boone as our manager. I just don't. And now that, sorry to bring this up, Yankee fans, but Brian Cashman's got to go. He's trying to sell us Yankee fans on why Aaron Hicks is going to be good in left field. Dude, it's mind-blowing. Mind-blowing. Lockport, 2 separate streams, so he couldn't use the old "I was drunk" comment. I will give Gardini this, though. Gardini does bring a lot to the table. The guy, even though I don't agree with some of the stuff he brings, he does bring good arguments, though. He does bring stats. He doesn't just shoot from the hip. He does bring an educated approach at times. I don't agree with everything he says, but he does bring some stuff to the table that's pretty good. He does. Not everything. I mean, we all don't bring everything. I bring some stuff that turns out to be pretty bad at times too. But I like Gardini. He brings some good stuff. He's an OG dweller. There are times he does bring some good things in here, man, that I do like. And he's not scared to debate. I like people that can debate. And when we don't know, we don't know. So, Bulldog, I never liked the Giants. Couldn't stand OBJ and Victor Cruz. Really? You didn't like Victor Cruz? I liked Victor Cruz. Odell caused a lot of problems over there. I could see that. But I've always liked the Giants. I grew up in a New York Giants household. My big rebellion as a kid was I'm going to be a Jets fan. And my father told me I just punished myself for life. That's right after the Jets had the sack exchange. Then the Giants, they had just gotten Phil Simms and Lawrence Taylor just a couple of years prior, so just a little weird. But anyway, bro, let's double dip. Yeah, I know you want the double dip. You want to see me go off on the Islanders with the Bruins at 5 o'clock that night, and then go right into wrestling after that. Right into wrestling. The Elimination Chamber is February 18th that night. Definitely doing that. Raleigh, Russell Westbrook trading the Jazz. Yes. D'Angelo Russell going right. He's going all the way back from the Lakers to the Nets to the Timberwolves back to the Lakers. I don't know if there was another team in between there, but I know he went from the Lakers, or did he go from the Nets to the Lakers? I don't know. I know he's been around the horn a little bit, and he's ended up back on the Lakers. So, Flex, AFL do a trade period during the offseason and a draft, which both don't take long, and the midseason draft can pick players that aren't on a team already, so no trade midseason, I think. Interesting. All right. I'll keep an eye. Flex, I'm actually that'll be on my to-do list. Find out what the trade deadlines are for the AFL, Flex. True, but some guys don't see the game slow. They see it as a blur. That's Wilson. Good. That's a very good way of putting it, Michael. That's a very good way of putting it, man. He sees it as a blur. You're right. And for some reason, he can throw downfield and complete those passes 30, 40 yards downfield. It's an anomaly. It's weird. It's weird, but he seems to be very comfortable doing that, but he can't hit the broadside of a barn. That's why Bill Belichick owns that kid. Owns him. Because he confuses the hell out of him. He can't read defenses. That's why I want Zach off the team. Go to another team. You need a refresh, restart. I want Mike White on the Jets as our backup quarterback. He already has the respect of the team. When Mike White comes in the game, the team is already confident that we can still get something done. Yes? Yes. Why would you not be with a guy like that coming in? He's been on the team forever. He knows all the plays. He's been from the practice squad to the backup to the starter, back to the backup, back to the practice squad, released from the Jets, brought back to the Jets. This has been his career with them the past few years. So 11-13 left in the game, 3-2 Rangers. We're probably going to go to overtime because I'm doing the game, and all we know is overtimes. Trouba, that was hilarious when Gardini said that. Oh, Bruin, yeah, man, please. It was. Trouba, there's Mariano, then everyone else. Period. I agree. There's Mariano and everyone else. That is 100% agreed. There's no one in Mariano's class. Nobody. And I remember when the analysts back then tried to big up Eric Gagne as being better than him. It's like Eric Gagne had a streak. He was a flash in the pan. And he failed the PED test anyway. But forget about that part. He's a flash in the pan. Yes, guys can come along that are flashes in the pan from time to time and can have a better quote-unquote season or stretch than someone else is having. But overall, isn't it in NASCAR? You might get a guy that wins a couple of races, but who wins the whole thing at the end of the year is what matters, not who's hot for the moment. It's not a moment thing. It's a career thing. No one's better than Mariano Rivera. Just like with Lawrence Taylor. There's Lawrence Taylor and everyone else. Period. There's nobody else in Lawrence Taylor's class. Nobody. Nobody ever will be in that class. Nobody ever has been in that class. Lawrence Taylor and nobody else. Mariano Rivera, nobody else. Period. It's not even arguable. Bill Belichick, as we already said that back when a couple years ago when the Patriots playing the Bears. And the reporter was asking about Khalil Mack. What do you say about Khalil Mack? Great young player. You know, the Belichick stuff. Great young player. You have to account for him. Have to know where he's at on the field. You got to be aware. All that stuff, which was true. And then someone asked him, does it remind you of a young Lawrence Taylor? He was like, no. No one's Lawrence Taylor. And they asked him again. He's like, we're talking about Lawrence Taylor now. Of all the players that he said he coached and respects and all the great players and some Hall of Famers that he's coached, all due respect, but they're not even Lawrence Taylor. You're talking about Lawrence Taylor. Period. There's no one that can be argued in that. Nobody. Trouba, I like Boone. Sorry. I like Boone. I just don't think he's the guy that's going to take us to the place. I think he makes bad decisions in the playoffs. I think he makes horrible pitching change decisions as well. I don't like Boone for us to go to win a World Series with. I don't think we're going to win a World Series with him. I like him overall. I liked him when he hit that home run in 2003 off Tim Wakefield. I like that. I thought he was a very good analyst for ESPN. I think he's a decent manager. But I also think the Yankees brought him in because he's a yes man. He's a yes man. Girardi's not a yes man. I just don't think the Yankees are going to win a World Series with him. I don't. You got swept by the Astros, made no proper adjustments in that series. I don't like Boone to take us to the World Series. That when I say I don't like Boone, that's what I mean by that. I don't like him to take us to the World Series. I just don't. He's failed too many times with a team that should go. That's why I don't like him. I hope you guys can say, Johnny, you were wrong. We just won the World Series with Aaron Boone. Please, I want to be wrong. But for right now, there you go, Goodrow. Let them know you're there. Let's see a little fight tonight. This game is like a complete opposite of what we saw on Monday. Monday was the greatest Ranger game this season. Most exciting Ranger game this season, was it not? Amazing, right? But I hear you, Trouba. I like Boone too. So when I say I'll let me elaborate. Is that the right word? Who cares if that's the right word? We're in the basement. I just don't think we're going to win a World Series with him. I don't even know if we're going to make a World Series with him. I think he makes bad decisions. But maybe I'll be wrong this year. I hope I'm wrong. But Aaron Hicks being sold in left field, Cashman, Bulldog, why did the Yankees get rid of Girardi? Because I just believe that they just felt they went as far as they were going to go with him, and they wanted more of a yes man. Girardi's not a yes man. And Girardi goes by the eye test. They like analytics, not just the Yankees, but they like analytics in baseball today. Analytics. Hey, after a couple innings, this pitcher usually gives up this. This pitcher gives up that. This pitcher gives up that. Perfect example. Blake Snell in the World Series in 2020 against the Dodgers was mowing down Mookie Betts, Trey Turner. The whole batting order could not get a hold of Blake Snell when he was pitching for the Rays. Couldn't do it. Kevin Cash comes out, takes him out of the game. Why? Why would you take a pitcher out of the game that's mowing the team down? They cannot hit him. Why would you do that? Because analytics say that Blake Snell, the third time through a batting order, gives up all these hits, doesn't do very well, but the eye test says he's doing well now, so why would we take him out? So what happens? The Rays take him out of the game, and they blow the game. The bullpen comes out. You know what analytics don't show? Analytics don't show that if I'm on the opposing team that is not hitting this pitcher, Blake Snell, okay? I can't hit this guy. Oh, did they just take him out of the game? Great. Here comes the bullpen. Man, his second leg. Now I'm upbeat. Yeah, bring this next guy up. Bring this next guy up. I'm upbeat. I couldn't hit Snell. Maybe I can hit this guy. See what I mean? The morale of the other team, you just boosted it by taking the guy out that his pitch count is low. You're taking the guy out that you couldn't hit. Now I'm going to bring in a bullpen pitcher. Man, maybe we can hit this guy. And guess what? They did start hitting the bullpen, and the Rays ended up losing that game. So I think it's more baseball has become analytics. And I think Girardi is more of an old school eye test guy who uses some analytics. They're not all bad. Don't get me wrong. They're not all bad. But I don't think a whole game should be run on analytics. You do need to have the eye test. If this guy's going well, why do you have to pull him out for a lefty specialist? Lefty specialist. Listen, that's my opinion on it anyway. Trouba. Oh, wait. Read that. Bulldog. Read that. Bulldog. Like Boone for the Savages in the box. Trouba. What the hell just happened? Oh, here we are. Oh, yeah, there we are. Trouba. Will, you didn't like Victor Cruz? Yeah, how do you not like Victor Cruz? Victor Cruz was one of the greatest Giants receivers, and he had that dance that I can't do. Victor Cruz, I thought he was awesome. I love Victor Cruz. War number 80. Why would you not like Victor Cruz? It's a good question. Trouba's a diehard Giants fan, by the way. Diehard Giants fan. Trouba is. So, yeah, you got to like Victor Cruz, man. I'm sorry. I agree with that. Bulldog, Kyrie Irving is making his Mavericks debut. Yep, he's making it tonight. I think Luke is out. I'm curious to see how those two get along. Manav, good night, Johnny and the Dwellers. See you guys soon. Love you guys forever. Manav, we love you too, and you're an OG Dweller, man. Always love you, brother. You got it from here, man. Lockport, Boone sucks. He's a puppet for upper management, uses analytics way too much. Yeah, I just don't think we're going to the big show with him. I don't think we're getting a ring with him, Lockport. So, Bulldog, Trouba, he did the salsa on the Jets. That's all right. The Jets should have stopped him. One thing, Terrell, 8:30 left in the game. The Rangers have 5 shots this period. Vancouver has 2. I'm worried we're going to go to overtime. I hate these kind of games. Oh, there you go, Big Bear. I got a bad feeling, Johnny. Me too. I hate these kind of games. The Rangers are doing just enough to hold the lead. Just enough, but we know what happens. I want another goal. We got the Kraken on Friday, who are actually playing pretty well. Boy, oh boy, I'll tell you. Trouba, he did the salsa on the Jets. Oh, I guess, you know what? The Jets should have stopped them. What can I tell you? I won't hate him for that. I won't hate him for that. Victor Cruz was a great receiver for the Giants. Bulldog, I never will like the Giants. Okay. Bruin, my thoughts exactly, Trouba. Oh, on Victor Cruz? Yeah. 7:30 left in the third period. Come on, Igor, save that. What? What am I about to say, guys? Standing around. The shot should have never gotten off. The Rangers should have been laying people out. Why do we not lay people out? Where's Jeff Bukaboom when we need him? Where are those days? Guys would never skate right in front of the net. Now, I know it's a different era, a different time. Can you imagine skating that close to the net when Ken Danico and Scott Stevens and Martin Brodeur was in net on those Devil teams? They would have killed you. They would have killed you getting that close. You wouldn't have been standing around and waiting for a shot and taking multiple shots on. Brodeur alone would have slashed the hell out of you. Scott Stevens would have laid you out anyway. There would never be that many chances that close in front of the net. Never. Never. Let's see. 7:05 to go in the third period. 3-2 Rangers. Come on, guys. We need another goal. I don't like this at all. Bulldog, but I don't hate the Giants as much as the Patriots and Dolphins. The Patriots and Dolphins are direct rivals of the Jets. You shouldn't hate the Giants more than them. Like I said, I like the Giants. I'll go for the Giants anytime they're playing, outside of if they play the Jets. Other than that, I go for the Giants every time. Like I said, I grew up in a New York Giants household. I was the oddball. I chose the Jets. That was my big rebellion. My father said I would pay for that for life, and I have. I've paid for it for life. At least the Giants win Super Bowls. I paid for it, making the Jets my number one team. Come on, get it out. They're hanging around our net too much. I don't like it. But Big Bear, I'm going back to what you just said before. I got a bad feeling. Me too. Bulldog, Robert Salas says Zach needs to go read a book. Zach needs to grow the hell up, but I want him off the team. I just want him off the team. Maybe he'll do better under another coach, and people can make fun of Jet fans 9 years down the road like they do with us now with Geno Smith. Like, that was the dumbest take of all time. I'm not going to get into that again. Another shot, man. Come on. Get it out of our end. You would think Vancouver was on a power play right now. They've been living in our end for the past couple of minutes, man. There we are again, right in front of the net. Why is nobody hitting him? Why is nobody checking him? Look at Ryan Lindgren, of all people, just standing there letting this guy take shot after shot. Miller. Stillman taking shots right in the net, and Lindgren is just standing there. It sickens me, man. Sickens me. Sickening, man, to just keep watching this. Like I said, old school, man, it's not even that long ago. Bulldog, if the Giants were to win a Super Bowl in the coming years, I would be happy for them, but I still won't like them. Okay, fair enough. You made your point, Bulldog. You don't like the Giants. Featherstone, so Johnny, you're a car racing fan. You should check out Australia's iconic race, Bathurst. I got to be honest with you, Featherstone. I'm not a huge racing fan. I don't mind it, but I'm not a huge racing fan. I'll check it out, though. I'll check it out. Thanks for the heads up on it. Bathurst. I think someone, is it Bathurst or Bathurst? I don't even know how you would spell that to explain that. Truba, Wakefield couldn't break a pane of Tom Wakefield couldn't break a pane of glass. I know. Tim Wakefield couldn't break a pane of glass. Yeah, I know. He was one of the old school knuckleballers like Phil Negro and Joe. Oh my gosh, Truba, do you remember? And anybody else? Do you guys remember Joe Negro and the nail file when the umpires were coming out to the mound and Joe Negro tried to flip that nail file off to the side when he was scuffing the ball? That was one of the funniest memories of mine when he pitched for the Yankees when Joe Negro was there with Phil Negro. Knuckleballers, Tim Wakefield. Tim Wakefield had a fastball that was like 20 miles an hour. You're right. That's awesome. That is awesome, Truba. Yeah. We lost because we weren't the best team. Nothing to do with Boone. Truba, you can sell me on that all you want. He's not the guy we're going to the World Series with. He's not. I like him. Think he's a decent manager. He just doesn't have it to bring us to the top. He just doesn't. He just doesn't. And I think the thing I did like about Boone, what I will say about Boone this past season that I did like, after the 10-18 August, in September, I'm watching the Rangers and saying Rangers. After the 10-18 August, the Yankees went 20-11 in September. 20-11. Aaron Boone did keep the team together when we were at our worst. Because we started out the season like the Boston Bruins are starting out this season in hockey. We were murdering everybody. Then after the All-Star break, went downhill. Boone kept the team together. That's what I did like about him. And I give him big, big props for that. Aaron Boone kept the team together when a lot of managers would have let the team would have folded under him. Just folded like everybody in the whole country was hoping the Yankees would fold and just go away. But the Yankees looked like they had that World Series team, but he held it together. We had a lot of injuries. DJ was out. Benintendi was gone. We were missing players up and down the wall. Stanton, as usual, was in and out, right? And he fell off the map after the All-Star game. We didn't have any leadoff hitter, really. But then, on the same hand, he was batting Benintendi fifth a lot, which I didn't understand. Benintendi was a first or second guy in the order he should be batting, not fifth, sixth. So there's something but he kept the season together. Boone kept it together. And he played Aaron Hicks too much. That's where I think Brian Cashman and company put their 2 cents in. Aaron Hicks played too much. I don't know why they don't just stick Peraza in left field at this point. That kid can play anywhere. Get it out of our end. Why are the Rangers? They are in our end too freaking long. Too long. Vancouver's been in our end it feels like the whole period. They've been in our end. You would think they were on a power play for the last 10 minutes. That's what it feels like. Rangers are playing flat, really flat right now. They're playing not to lose. That's the I'm looking for. They're playing not to lose. What about Rob? In the basement? What's up, Rob? Wanted to stop by and say hello and go Rangers. Thanks, Rob. Hit the like button as well, brother. Hit the like button, man. Thanks for stopping in, Rob. How you been, brother? Good to see your name in here, man. Bulldog, what about Rob? Welcome to the basement. Yes, we scored. That's what's up. Mika. We needed that goal, man. Boy, did we need that goal. Yes. We needed that goal. Man, did we need that goal. Boy. Much needed. Very good, Rangers. Very good. Because we weren't spending a lot of time down at their end of the ice. We get down there. Beautiful. Keep that pressure on. Pass around. Perfect. Then shut at the net. Perfect. Pass, shoot. Pass, shoot. That's how you do it. Not 500 passes. Pass, shoot. Play rebounds, even though there wasn't no rebound necessary. Went right in. And Vancouver scores. What the fuck is going on, man? Come on. What is going on? Man. Come on. Freaking weak. Joke. What a joke. Can't give your fans a break, right? What a joke. What was Igor doing on that? Sleeping? What was he doing? 11 seconds after we score, they score. Come on. And here they come again. Shot on net. Another shot on net. Look at Vancouver all over us. Disgusting. Nobody on our team's hitting anybody. Nobody. Look at it. Look at Vancouver. They're all over us now. All over us. That's the third time in the game we've taken a 2-goal lead and blown it. Well, not technically blown it, but you know what I mean. Let it come within one again. What a joke. Rangers are always that team that has to win game after game with a great goaltending. They never seem to have a great offense. They do rely on Igor a lot, Rob. That's true. They rely on Igor a lot in some games. In this game here, they score, give up a goal. Like, they have no defense at times either. That was disgusting. Big Bear, WTF. Yep, WTF. Big time. And Pedersen, you just can't let Pedersen walk up to the net. Come on, Mika, score that. Oh, he just missed the corner. Minute 45 to go, guys. 4-3 Rangers. Minute 45 to go. Big Bear, read that. Traded my Rob. Where are we at? Hold on. Rob, yes. Big Bear, what the WTF? Read that. They pulled their goalie. We're down in their end. They pulled their goalie. Rob, they traded my favorite player for Mika. Yeah, at the time it seemed like something. What, Derek Brassard? He was your favorite Ranger? Derek Brassard? That's who they traded to get Mika. Come on, get it. Disgusting, man. Hold on to this freaking team, man. Let's go. Hold on to this lead. Where? Oh, here we go. Go in. It just missed the net. Icing on the Rangers. 4-3, empty net by Vancouver. Icing on the man. Yeah, Bulldog. Yeah, man. I get like that sometimes. Truba, I hated Scott Stevens more than any other player. Dirty piece of crap. I did, but you know the point I'm making. Back then, nobody hung around the net was my point. Nobody. They had Ken Danico, Stevens. Martin Brodeur would make you pay standing in front of him. We don't do that anymore. We had Jeff Boogaboom, those guys. They wouldn't let you hang around the front of the net. Boogaboom, Ryan Reed, these guys don't let you hang around the front of the net. OG Cellar Dweller accounted for. Mr. Marine in the basement. Mr. Marine. Yeah, good game so far, Mr. Marine. They're giving us heart attacks, but good game so far. They're giving us some heart attacks, Mr. Marine. What about Rob? My bad. You're bad on what? On what? You're bad on what? I missed something. Mr. Marine. Mr. Marine, I see you did Maiden. Oh, yeah. Hallowed be thy name. Like I said, I think I said on the video, Maiden has so many great songs that aren't radio, didn't make the radio and that type of stuff. So doing the channel and building, you got to bring in popular songs to, get people in to listen to. That song there, Hallowed Be, it's one of the greatest metal songs, and it's a great live version. Very good live version. It's a great song anyway. It's an absolute outstanding song, Hallowed Be Thy Name. Great song. Great song, Mr. Marine. But, it's also a mainstream song by Maiden also. They have so many other legendary songs. Bulldog, Mr. Marine, welcome to the basement. Yep. Mr. Marine is an OG, Bulldog. He is an OG dweller. Come on, Heedle, go. Go, Heedle. Oh, he got tripped. They tripped him. 38 seconds left. They tripped him. He's got an empty netter if he doesn't get taken down there. Are they kidding me right now? Hold on. Let's see what the ref's saying. Hold on. That's like goaltending in basketball. He took away a free goal, man. They should just give the Rangers this goal. That would have been a goal, man. Come on. Hedl stays up. He scores that goal. This should be treated like goaltending in basketball, man. That was going in the net. They give him a tripping penalty. We're not getting a penalty. Come on, man. Come on. That's a joke. That's a joke. I think they're reviewing this right now. Hold on, guys.
Give this Vancouver team credit, though. Yeah. About the second time out, JT Miller exhorting the guys at the bench, and then Talkett gets everybody together and goes to the whiteboard. And Vancouver's been good here in the third period. Give them credit. I know you talked about how hard they were.
Mr. Marine. Oh, I read that. Bulldog, I read that. What about Rob? I was thinking about the awesome defenseman. Oh, you're talking about McDonough? Ryan McDonough? Oh, he wasn't traded for Mika. Ryan McDonough was traded with JT Miller to the Lightning for Hajek. I think Hajek was the only one that actually played for it. A couple other bums, Howden and Namestnikov, something like that. Ryan McDonough wasn't in the Mika trade. It was Derek Brassard and I think a draft pick. Maybe somebody else, I don't know. But I know Derek Brassard was part of that Mika trade. Let's go. 8 seconds. We're going to win this thing, guys. We're going to win this thing. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Boom, 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 boom. Rangers find a way to win this game, man. Find a way to hold on to this game. As much as we tried to blow it, we found a way to win this game. Let me read a few of these guys when I'm out of here. And we'll be back Friday night. I just haven't decided if I'm going to do the Rangers or the Knicks. The Knicks are playing the Sixers again. That's another big game. And the Rangers are playing the Kraken. So I'll let you guys know which one I'm doing, but I'll be here Friday night for sure. Saturday, I think the Knicks are on also. So maybe I'll do the Rangers on Friday and the Knicks on Saturday. I'll let you guys know. Oh, Ulf Samuelsson, Bruin. Oh, he was another one. Yeah, he was another. You mean it was more than Ulf Samuelsson? Was Scott Stevens worse than Scott Stevens? No, Scott Stevens was one of the dirtiest players, if not the dirtiest player of all time. But back then, they did allow the shoulder to the jaw, and Stevens definitely took advantage of that. He led with his shoulder to people's jaws all the time. He laid out. He's the one that ruined Eric Lindros's career. Shattered Eric Lindros's chin like a. Eric Lindros was the bully of the day back then. The Legion of Doom. Remember the Legion of Doom? Eric Lindros, Michael Renberg, and John LeClaire. Legion of Doom. They never won anything. They were like the Fab Five. They never won anything. Big hype, never won anything. Trouba, yes, Stevens was garbage. There you go. Rob, the player trade. Yeah, the player trade, right. It wasn't McDonough. It was Ryan McDonough. If you're talking about, I was thinking about the awesome defenseman, Irish last name. Ryan McDonough is the only one I can think of. I don't know who else was. Defensive captain back in 26. Yeah, Ryan McDonough. Flex, back, went and tied it and vacuumed the house. Have you turned up so I can hear it? Have you turned up so I can hear you at least? You couldn't hear me? Can you hear me now, Flex? Can you hear me now? Trouba, I love Gallant. Anybody but Tortorella. I love Gerard Gallant also. I love that Chris Jury. Do you know for a minute there, I thought Chris Jury had a loyalty and liking Tortorella because he is friends with Tortorella. I thought he was going to hire Tortorella. I like that he hired Gerard Gallant, who did play well with, who did coach well with Florida. Took Vegas in their first year to the final. I like Gerard Gallant. Like him a lot. And by the way, Trouba, you weren't here before. I gave a big shout out to who? Who's the most improved Ranger this season? Yaroslav Halak. Yaroslav Halak. 6 straight wins now. He's 7-6. When he was 1-6, we all were all over him. Maybe he's too old. Maybe it's time for him to go. All that. Look at Gallant and their patience with Halak. Look at him now, man. The guy's got like a 1.9 goals against average. He's won 6 in a row. 6 in a row. Shout out to Yaroslav Halak. Big turnaround. He's our big turnaround of the year, this guy. And we need him to be there so Igor can take breaks and you have the right veteran back there. Now, that's the Halak I was expecting to see. That's the Halak I was expecting to see. Now he's around. Favorite Ranger defenseman, Barry Beck. Legendary Barry Beck. Good shout out, Trouba. Good shout out. You are missing my comment that I made quit. Once in a while that happens, Rob. I'll run through these, Rob. I'll skip over some, not even on purpose. It just happens. Why? Because we're in the basement. Bulldog, Rangers win. Yes, Flex, I'll be off-roading to Vic High country camping over the weekend with some luck. I'll have Starlink enabled to pop. Very good, Flex. I appreciate it always, brother. Like I said, I'm going to hit that Discord tomorrow. I'm off tomorrow, so I'll be able to catch up on a lot of these things here. Good night, Bulldog. Big Bear, good night, guys. Thanks for hosting, Johnny. Big Bear, thank you always for supporting the channel, brother. We'll see you soon, man. Thank you, man. Good win. Bruin, I don't know anything about the Legion of Doom. Didn't win anything. Right. They didn't win anything. Legion of Doom was a lot of hype. Didn't win a thing. Lindros, Leclerc, Renberg, Eric Desjardins was on defense there. Kevin Hatcher. Ron Hextall, I believe, was still goaltending for them. Big Bear, good night, boys. Read that. Good night. Good night. Oh, I meant over the vacuum. Had you turned up over it. I got you, brother. Rob, brother, you are reading them too late. I know what you're saying. Oh, okay, good. So I was explaining myself when you already knew. All right, very good. I do that a lot in here. I get behind. Bruin, I hate Ulf Samuelson more than Stevens because he ruined Cam Neely's career. He sure did ruin his career. Yeah, Bruin, you're right. I still don't like Scott Stevens more than Samuelson, but I know what you're saying. As a Bruins fan, I can see where you're coming from. Gunner, Johnny, I'm good for the 31st. Let me know where you're sitting. I'll try and see if I can get tickets near you. Gunner, email me, Gunner. Email me. Johnny Basement, all small cap. I'm putting it in right now. You've emailed me before, I think, Gunner, or DM me on IG. Do one of them. Lockport and those guys, they want to meet up even beforehand. I'll be there a little bit early, Gunner. So I was thinking maybe we all meet up at a Wild Wings or something, or anything you guys think is cool before the game, and then meet up during the game, man. It'll be great. We're gonna make a day out of it. I'm coming up. We are coming up there, and but I'm leaving after the game. I'm going back home, man. We got a lot to do that weekend, so this is like a one-day deal, man. I'm gonna go up there and I'm gonna go to the game. And I'm going right back, so it's gonna be a one-day deal, man. It's gonna be fun. So that's awesome, Gunner. I'm glad you got off. Email me or DM me on IG. Do one or the other, Gunner. DM me or email me. Lockport. Gunner's in. Gunner is in. He got off the 31st. Gunner is in. Night, guys. Night, Lockport. USMC. Best channel on YouTube. Thank you, Mr. Marine. Thank you. I appreciate it, man. And thanks for supporting the channel, man. I always appreciate your support. And most importantly, what we always do, thank you for your service. And thank you, again, for being better. And I hope you are doing well in your recovery, Mr. Marine. Really hope you're doing well in your recovery. Thank you for always your support. Guys, I'll be back on Friday. I'm still deciding. I think the Knicks play on Saturday. If that's the case, then I'll do the Rangers Friday. But we'll see, guys. I'll see you all in a couple days. Enjoy tomorrow, and we'll see you guys then, all right? I'm Johnny Basement, and I am out. Rangers! 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 What a week. Rangers win Monday. Knicks win last night. Rangers win tonight. I'm loving this week. Loving it. And I'm out.